Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Saturday. Glad you're with us today. We have a special show, 3 hours live from Los Angeles, and it is a fabulous day to be with us. Stay with us all day because we have really start to finish values. It's an amazing selection today, including we have a 7-carat blue wing block D. It is a round. This is the stone we've been kind of holding out on a little bit, I must say, I must admit. This is one that I did not think would ever be here on the air, seeing the light of day, but it is going to be here because the demand is so high still for our blue wing block Ds. Want to bring you yet another that is really our premier stone. And so we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll get to that round. I'll give you a little flash at it as well so you can see it before we even get there. But it is a very special opportunity to save you big time on one of our last and one of our most important blue wing block Ds that has ever been here. Plus there's a 1.5 carat yellow diamond. Technically it's a carat 51 and it's in the famous bridge style that's going to give you almost 3 carats in diamonds overall, and we're loving that. So it's going to be a major piece, incredible value coming up on that one as well. If you've been in the market for also one of our last, it's like we're running out of blue wings, we're running out of yellow diamonds, what are we going to sell? But we've got the last few final of our big individual stones here before they're completely gone. So perfect day to get what you need as collectibles go, and also fabulous pieces to wear now that March is here. Speaking of March, we've got some fabulous beautiful Sierra Santa Marias. We're going to bring you something for everybody in Sierra Santa Maria because we're actually going to have a wheel. It's a trio of 3 of our 6-carat plusers. These are all museum level stones that we have brought out for our first celebration here of March that we've got together, where we're going to show you the 6-caraters all loaded with diamonds. Big diamond weights, but also some of our very best, and there's still that premium color. So even as you get bigger size, you're going to get that incredible intense sky blue. Now that is our trio, but we're going to have something for everybody. As a matter of fact, we have a really special pair of Sierra Santa Maria studs for you. So we've got earrings that are going to be affordable. So if you've never tried Sierra Santa Maria, I know they're tougher to find wherever else you might be looking for jewelry in the world because they are so specialty and they've been mined out for about a decade and a half. We have got the stud earrings for you here as well, and they're also going to be great for gifting. And then anything else? Yeah, maybe there's going to be something special in a ring. If you want something maybe not 6 carats in size, but still a great color, we've got a beautiful Sierra Santa Maria in a bridge for you that's going to give you that luxe, but without the heavy price tag. So we have all that coming for March, the celebration of our March birthdays that are going to be all month long. And speaking of, if Dom happens to be watching, Dom in Florida, wishing you a very special day. I know it's her birthday today, so hopefully she's having a fabulous day so far. But we really want to tell you also there about some really special earrings that we have on a wheel. We're going to see 3 of our most important earring styles. They're actually amethyst, all diamonds, and we have some pink zircons in big sizes. They're coming up on a wheel. They're going to be extremely affordable for what they are. So that's coming up. Lots to get to. Big top of the hours. You know the deal. If you have a request, get them in. We even have a certified Brazilian alexandrite. And you know what else is here? Something I have not seen set in jewelry, because the last time I saw this stone, it was our prize color change sphene loose. It was in a little display, like a beautiful, like a halogen lit display box. It got set into jewelry, which I'm a little surprised. 19 karat 31 color change sphene. So the museum is here today big time, and there's a 1423 blue wing as well. So it's going to be quite the show. And those 2 pieces, this 19 karat and that 14 karat, you haven't even seen before. So we're bringing out all the premieres, plus there's a gold quartz, and there's even a Padparadscha sapphire, and you know how very few and far between those are. So are you guys ready to get started? We've got something really special for our early birds here, because this is something that, see, if I had my way, we would have maybe 500 pairs of these earrings. We have 1 pair. So I thought we'd start the show with them, give you that huge value, and show you what we can do in our first ever trillion cut Tanzanite earring hoop. So I think this is kind of all the things we like. Tanzanites matched up, trillions giving you brilliance, hoop earring. Oh, and let's throw in some diamonds as well. This is how we begin the show. Today on our Saturday, 112-3161 is our first up to bat today. And this is really important because this is, I mean, it's a hoop earring, first of all, with diamonds, and then your Tanzanite trillion, which is going to be upright when you see them on the ear. It's kind of a huggy style, and they're only going to be in the yellow gold, so they're just as you see them here today. But we're going to really wow you with this value, and keep in mind, there's a reason we're starting very early with them, is because Yeah, this is when you're going to get 90 points in trillion cut tanzanites and 9 points in diamonds in that click-in style closure. So it's that really beautiful wraparound style hoop, but it's actually going to be one of those that's real affordable. And we just have the one pair, and they're supposed to be $19.99, but we're going to take care of you today on all the values. So no matter how high end a piece will get today, and trust me, there are some extremely, like, even more important than museum. What's more important than museum grade? I'm gonna have to figure that out, because we have got stones that the museums of the world simply don't have. I usually categorize those as priceless. We've got that all throughout the day, but then we have affordable, like this hoop, which is a click-in style closure. I'm gonna show you from a distance away here what they're going to look like, because they're gonna be really easy wearable. You can see how that trillion's gonna be upright when you see them from a distance. There's that half-inch length from top to bottom. There you can see how it's going to be all that gleaming gold that's mirror polished from the sides, and then of course it just hinges at the base, clicks right closed. Look at that. You're going to have that beautiful trillion, and then a few diamonds top and bottom. I'll pop one on for you as well, but get ready for a better value, because they're not going to be even $999. So this is pretty much as good as it gets right there. Or is it? Or can I make some magic happen all the way through the show today, like is always my goal and my really just purpose in life at this point, is to really give you the biggest values you've ever seen on fine jewelry. Check that out. See how beautiful? I would buy these in a heartbeat if I could. And of course, I can't buy anything until after I present them to you. So this is definitely not going to last. You can just see how pretty they are and how wearable they are. Very distinctive color on those trillion cuts. Of course, we love a trillion because it's going to give you a lot more brilliance than you typically see with other Tanzanite cuts out there. And we're going to blow them out right now. They're $499 a pair. Oh, I wish we had more, but that's just one pair. So we're starting off early with a big value, taking a look at them close up. Just want you to see what that half-inch style looks like on, and they are $499. Let's see who's got them. Yellow gold only, and just one pair only. So that'll be a quick one to go, and then we'll move right along. We've got a really special corneruping, couple of them actually today in rings that we're going to see, one of our rare stones out there in the world. And there's your pair of the earrings and the Tanzanite trillions, which again, if you want your Tanzanite to really be that glittering variety, that beautiful, brilliant material, the trillion is the way to go. It's either the trillion or the round. And then I am going to show you that big 19 karat sphene, but then there's also one other that is around. And oh, we do have one Congolese. It's one of those Congolese blue-green tourmalines that everyone's been loving. It's a men's piece. Do you have these? All right, they're sold out. Congratulations. Well, sold, I should say. I guess sold out implies there's more than one, and there isn't. Let's take a look at this, though, because yeah, I know, Tony, sorry. And Tony, you've got a birthday this month. There's a lot of March birthdays, right? Tony's just a few weeks away here. And I say it because maybe I know you probably really love this ring, I would imagine. So this is going to be 1123209 to get you going on a really cool emerald cut. And I would say if this was sized differently, I think it'd be a great ladies ring as well. I don't think there's anything that prevents this from being a ladies ring, but it is a 170 emerald cut in that stone. That's of course that Congolese blue-green material, and of course one of the things that these stones, besides their beautiful Paraiba-esque blue-green colors, they have great clarity typically. So, and granted, they may not all be that way. We're just kind of selecting the best ones for our jewelry. But look at the diamonds, double row and diamonds that wrap around the sides. Of course, you're gonna have that complete halo as well. Around your stone, diamond weight in total is 51 points, and then of course we finish it. But wait till you see this from a more straight up view. And I want to show you right there, because that's really where it's not just, from this overhead view, it might look like it's more blue-green at the base and more like a minty green up top. That actually carries through the whole stone. And when you see it actually reflect the step faceting that goes north and south, you see how it's almost like, again, now it's blue-greens on the outskirts and then more mint greens in the middle. Superstar stone. I kind of wish it was a ladies ring, but I think that, if we're sizing it down for you, it could be a ladies ring, right? I don't think there's anything objectionable about, the gals like myself who really like a lot of gold weight and like a bold piece of jewelry. I think that you could wear this as well, and case in point, I will try it on for you. Let's make sure though you're on the lines, because this is one of those values. Listen, there's a reason it's up number 2 in the show here, because that is a value that's not going to last. And there's what that piece looks like on the hand for you. We're going to try to make this better than even $49.99. That's what we're striving to do. Everything's got to be a deal. Everything's got to be a value. We're moving out every single last piece we have today, and this is how we do it. So call in early and look at how beautiful the gleam of the gold, even because you have all those, again, it's that mirror finish that you have even around your diamonds. So we rely on the diamonds, give us great sparkle. The gold polish is giving us great gleam, great shine. And then there is that stone doing its thing. And for anybody who wants this ring, and this is one of our last of the Congos, and I know that we have not been able to keep a single one in stock. They have been on fire here, and I think we can see why, because even if you know nothing about gems or nothing about tourmaline or nothing about the rarity or nothing about the newness of the stone, you know it's a good-looking gem, and that's really what matters I think more than anything else. These are pieces that are accessories to our look every day. So jewelry is something we're wearing and something we're enjoying. So you best believe it's got to look good if we're going to put it on, right? I mean, that's kind of the case in point first kind of priority is it's got to be something that makes us happy and we love to wear and looks great. And that's what this ring does. But it's also a big, big value. And not $49.99. Are you ready for a big deal? When you got all that really heavy gold weight that we love, that's what we appreciate, right? If you are somebody who really wants a beautiful style, a really great finishing on the inside, you want to feel your gold, there is nothing against really anybody wearing this ring. It is a beauty. Take a look at it. It's not going to be $49, $39, $29.99. We're moving it all the way on down. Let's just make it $19.99 instead. And let me know who got the Tanzanite hoops. I'm excited to know who was shopping with us so early today. Hi, Wanda in Ohio. Thank you so much. Wanda, appreciate you shopping with us today. And then don't forget, we have lots of earrings today. We've got the wheel of earrings, which are going to be deluxe. And then we have a really special aqua stud that are going to be those best of the best Sierra Santa Maria, which don't often happen in stud sizes. So we'll bring you those. And then, oh, I got to get to the color change sphene because I'm going to give you a look at the museum piece, which is really beyond the museum. I don't know of any museums that have color change sphene. We've kind of got the monopoly on them. Monopoly in a good way, right? That's kind of what we call an exclusive. When it's a good monopoly, it's called an exclusive, and that's what we have for you. But we're going to bring out this big 19 karat. But then never fear, I've got one that's a little more affordable. And this one's here if you'd like it. And then before we do our sphene, I want to just break up our colors a little bit and give you something that is platinum. So another piece that may not have as much gold. Because number one, it's not gold, it's platinum, but it's got a heft to it and a weight to it. And this is one of the more, I would say, artistic designs that we have here, where it's that beautiful movement and flow and this great sweep of the gold, almost ribbon-like, right? There's something almost rhythmic about the way that it's designed to really follow the curves of the pear shape and then lead into that almost bypass with the bezel set diamond. It's 1122164 and it's a one of a kind as well, and this is platinum. So we're looking at platinum with the Carat 82. This is a pink tourmaline. It's right on the verge, and really I would call it rubellite. It's got enough of that beautiful deeper red and purple and fuchsia, where pink tourmalines are normally classified as more the lighter colors. This is where you're getting that deeper color where there's actual purple elements, red elements, and all of that. And it is going to be one major value. So come on in on the early side if you like it, because you know who you are if you like the more stylized pieces, not necessarily just the I've seen that a million times classic ring. This is still very wearable. There's nothing that puts this out of the scope of wearability or daily wear, but yet it's just so much more just different, and it's got those beautiful feminine curves to it, and it's platinum. So that's one of our few platinum pieces we have in stock. You're going to one of the highest rarity grades of the tourmaline family, being that it is a rubellite, which gives you those amazing kind of, again, more reds and pinks than it is just a lighter pink, and that's really what's special about it. But what's always the challenge with rubellites, let's remember, is that that variety usually gets a lot more included, where I'm talking visual, like visibly, you know, recognizable inclusions, where you're looking at it and you see inclusions. And I think that by having it this way and propped up this way, I think it's even a better view into that stone, so you can see what we're raving about here, which is that clarity. And yet it's not even $1,000. So this is really where, have you looked at platinum lately? I mean, we know where gold's at. We know how sterling is elevated. We know where gold has gone. And, you know, it doesn't seem to be, you know, any stopping ahead. It just seems to be on that forever trek. Sometimes, you know, historically gold has done little ebbs and flows. It's kind of elevated and dipped in its price, and lately it just seems like it is just on the upswing and not really slowing down or stopping. So this is the way to get your beautiful platinum piece, because platinum is doing the same, right? All of our precious metals are that way. You don't even have to spend $9.99, which already great value. We're going to take it even lower for you. It's not even $8.99 to get this piece here today. And you know what? It stays as is, obviously, so you got to love that contrast of that beautiful white metal with that beautiful, really rich color. And we're going to make it $8.88 for the first caller. So that makes it a big value. Then we might as well get into our priceless category here of a sphene that I never thought would see. A piece of jewelry, really the way you can make this your portable museum piece, because it's set into jewelry. This really is that collector's stone that usually we would expect just on display or in a box or in a display case. This is going to be our beautiful 19 karat that we're going to show you here early. And then don't worry, we got the smaller version, which is going to drop you down to 1 karat. So we've got two big options, both ends of the spectrum, and the sphene coming up. And then we'll get some Tanzanite blowouts for you, some Padparadscha. Let me know what you're thinking about. If you have any requests, we can bring those out. Always thrilled to do that for you. But this one's $8.88, should be gone. All right, coming up, let's get to it. We've got this amazing stone, which I'm just a little bit head over heels for because, knowing that these are beautiful and collectible, right? And we're about to show you something that I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to leave that there for a moment. I want to give you a little introduction to this piece because this is one that, being aware of it as I have been for a while, just did not expect this to ever get to the point of and the stage of being set into jewelry because, again, it's so highly collectible. But that doesn't mean, we were just talking about this, if it's beautiful and it's collectible, you can still wear it and enjoy it, and I hope you will because it's 1123-137. This would be the largest of all of our color change sphines we've ever brought to you. That is pretty significant. I know we've had some that usually consider a large size in a color change sphene would be 2 carats. Or 3 carats. Those are usually historically about as large as they get. We're going to take you to almost 20 carats here. In a ring, it's in it's a cushion cut, but it's a little bit almost the same length as it is height. So what that means is it tends to look a little bit like a round at first glance. It is massive. And this, of course, being the stone that we know gives us very high dispersion levels. And there's regular sphene that has more of a neon blue or a rather green color. It's kind of a green golden color. Those are more neon greens. They don't change color. This material that's a deeper green, more of a beautiful, rich, think like emerald meets forest green, those are the stones that actually change color. So they're going to go from green to red. So not only are you getting color change variety, you're still maintaining that very high dispersion level that we love, but this is a 19 karat 31. So pretty amazing to think that this is now in a piece of jewelry. It's been in our collection for some time. It's one of those kind of bragging right stones. It really is beyond the museum here. It's like if museums had color change sphene, that'd be one thing, but they usually don't. I've not seen one on display. And again, we've kind of got, as I mentioned, we've kind of got the monopoly on this material because we work directly with the one gentleman who collected it. He was actually one of the original miners of it. He'd collected it. He'd saved it, and then being a friend of the network here, he'd actually kind of, if you will, lent it out to us to share with you all. So it was a really big coup at the time, and that was kind of it, and that was several years ago. And then we took a little break from the sphene, didn't have any others, and then he brought us another collection of a more recent mining venture. So, and that was it, by the way. That was it. There's no new material coming in. This is just all we have. So if you are a serious Uber collector, then I'd like you to consider this one. And don't worry, we have the 1 carat coming up directly afterwards. So we're kind of going from one end of the spectrum to the other here. But let's take a look at this and see what you think, because I'm a little stunned that it's even, again, as clean as it is, because I've seen this before. I'm thinking, you know what, on camera, we're going to get really close to it, and we're going to see this, really up close, magnified view. I wonder if we're going to see some microscopic inclusions. Honestly, it's as clean up close as it is in person, which is really staggering. It's our 19 karat 31. Truly, when I tell you this is priceless material, it really is, because that's kind of defined by when something is not available anywhere else. If nobody else has it available for sale, or even in a potential auction environment, or museums aren't, putting their items for sale, but, if that's not even a piece that you would find in a museum necessarily, well, this is that level, really kind of that priceless gem material, 19 carats 31, 30 points in what we did here. We did the fancy cuts. So we did a significant size diamond on each side, which is really kind of looks like a heart shape, but it's not. It's like a trillion, but it's not. Again, fancy cut implies it's something outside the normal parameters of diamond cutting, right? So it's kind of a mix here, kind of a trillion meets a trapezoid, meets a half moon. So really special, bigger stones at 15 points each, but that's really what we did intentionally, to let the stone be the star. Let that be the centerpiece, let that be the wow. And this is one of those that, I always say that even there are people that watch our show every day that never buy anything. And I will tell you, that is such, I think, a compliment to what we do here, because there are people who watch the show with no intention to buy, just because they are really curious and really love and have a passion for gems and exotics out of the earth, and really love whether it's the jewelry designs themselves, but usually it's about the stones, right? It's about the rarity of the stones, the unique factor, the fact that they can tune in and stay at home, and it's almost like the museum comes right into your living room. And I cannot think of a better example than this stone right here, because who else can even bring it to you? Who else can provide you a look at something like this? And that's what it is, a thrill that you join us as often as you do to see pieces like this, to enjoy. And then, of course, for those real collectors out there, you have a chance to own it as well instead of just admiring it for a few minutes in a museum, which I think is fabulous. So here we go. It's not going to be that, well, amazing we put a $32,000 price on it. I'm going to try it on. Remember, this changes from green to red. So all the greens you see, if you're in a different light environment, they go to red. And you still get all of the rainbow colors. That would be the reds, the yellows, those bright, bright orange tones as well. It's all happening all the way through. And then you see how when it moves, all that brilliance just becomes more pronounced in the stone. I'm going to try it on for you. It is a little too large for me, but I'm just going to try to prop it up here for you so you can see that, still giving you all that magnificent brilliance from every angle. And then we'll get to our 1 carat after this, but if anybody would like it, this is the major piece, and it was actually $32,799 just for the record. So if you want, it sounds like, looks very random to see $32,000, but I always round down, that's what I do. And then speaking of rounding down, we really drop down when it comes to your actual price, which is not $32,000 plus. This truly is something that is for, you know, one in a million, but even that is underestimating it, right? This is a hugely important stone. Let's blow it out. Cannot get over the clarity. You know the 1 carats are tough to get clean like this. The 2 carats considered really large, really tough to find clarity like this. So to see all that's happening here and get it less than 30, less than 20, and how about this? I am serious about moving this to a great collector's home here today. From us to you, from our vault to yours. Really from your vault to your hand. Wear it, enjoy it, love it, appreciate it, share it with the world, share it with other gem collectors. Hey, maybe it's up to you. Maybe you're going to loan it out to go on display at a museum. That's something that we have a lot of our TVON customers that will do that, right? That have connections to museums that then take pieces they purchase here and they loan them out for a period of time. It doesn't mean you're giving it to them. It just means that you're loaning it out for a period of time and then you get that piece back. So again, these are those pieces that really qualify as that level of material, and you're not spending even $20,000 or $15,000. The fact that this is as low as it is, when that's a 19 karat 30 stone, and the fact that right now we're under $1,000 a carat, would not happen on color change sphene anywhere else if you even found it, right? We know that. These stones could be loose for a price like this. This could honestly be your per carat price. And again, welcome into Rarity. And it's not for everybody, we know that. It's not something that's gonna be that piece necessarily that you're gonna wear every single day, but it is the piece that is going to be that really probably that pinnacle of your collection. And it's not even $15,000, $14,000, $13,000, or $12,000 to get this one to you. That's why you dial in early. We're not even asking for $10,000. It is $99.99. And then get ready, because we'll have our 1 carat right after this. But this is that just how? I mean, how do we essentially get around $500 a carat and throw in free diamonds that are huge and give you that, of course, solid 14 karat white gold that you're getting, and watch the brilliance just ripple through that stone all the way from top to bottom? It is incredible. So $99.99, 1 caller only. Get ready. I know that's the museum piece. I know maybe it's a little early to bring out the museum pieces, but I just wanted to set the tone for the day because we've got several. And don't worry, they're not all going to be $9,999 either. But if you'd like something extremely, extremely high-end and rare, that is it. We can even change the gold for you if you'd like, whereas that will not be the case with the 1 carat that I have next, but we are going to show it on the way. So if you want one of these stones, we're looking at our last 2 here. This is it. Actually, I think the 333 that I showed you last week is still here. That's the 333 round in the peacock feather ring. But if you want the 19 karat, here it is. If you want the 103, here it is, 1122587, and just as pretty. Yep. That stone actually looks a lot larger than 1 carat, so might be a more shallow cut or whatever. It's okay. It's just a really beautiful, bright, big round, and it's a 103. 1 only, yellow gold only. So let's come in a little bit closer, because this is the bridge mounting with the halo. And then, I mean, let me know, have you ever seen a 19 karat sphene? Have you ever seen a color change sphene in 1 carat outside of TVON? I want to know, because this is really that very, very special material that nobody else has. And we are so proud to bring you, in this case, a really big value. And trust me, this is another one of those, kind of like how we started the show. This will be one that is super, super affordable. I can promise you that. This one's actually got a reduction from even where it originally started. So get ready if you're already thinking about it, because you might be surprised at how really low this price is going to get. And you're getting all the same brilliance, the same beauty of that stone, the same color changing property, which goes from green to red. You've got all the fabulous brilliance because it's highly dispersive. It is more dispersive than diamond. So if you're thinking, gosh, my my big white diamond doesn't give all that flash or all that brilliance. That would be accurate, because even if you have a really good quality white diamond, there's only so much dispersion that a diamond is capable of, and that's kind of what we know them for. But sphenes are one of those few and rare stones that will give you a higher dispersion level, so you end up with even more brilliance and more fire and more color, and that's what this stone, I think, illustrates so well. And this is the one only in 95 points in diamonds in a bridge. Take a look at it. It's going to be really affordable. We'll blow it out. It stays in the yellow gold, so it's just as is. Got great finishing through the inside of the ring all the way through, so take a look at that. All finished, solid, solid. There you have it. So that's going to be, it's going to just all be about one thing. What size do you need? And can you be first on the phone lines as opposed to second, third, fourth? Because we will have all those different people missing out. I wish I had more of these sphenes. They're one of my favorite stones to present. I just think they're glorious and they're pretty and they're really unique and they're rare and they're phenomenal as well. So it's not even $39.99. Come on in, one only. Let's try it on for you as well. So you can see this is, I think, one of the more wearable bridge mountings we do. I know sometimes they get really big and oversized, and then they're not necessarily for everybody's taste and liking and, you know, the size you're looking for. But this one is a really, I think, a more compact and wearable way to do a bridge, I believe. And you can see there, it's not going to be oversized or too wide on the hand, but it's not even $39.29 or even $19.99. So our last round, besides the 333, that 333, by the way, comes with a $5,000 price tag. So it is a little bit steeper than even $19.99, which this one is. And I got to tell you, that round is looking a lot larger than a 103. It really is. So you can see how it extends even a little bit beyond just the parameters of the halo there. So it's really giving you a lot of wow factor, but we got to make sure it goes. So if it's here at $19.99, then obviously, you know what? I think I've already done something wrong here. By $19.99, that's too low. We're going to take it lower just to make sure it goes, because I'm not going to leave two sphenes here, right? It's one thing that the 19 carats here. It's another thing to have this bright, beautiful 1 carat 03 here. We cannot leave sphenes here. They're just one of the most in-demand stones. And I know we're only like 25 minutes in to a Saturday, and I know it's busy out there. But you know what we're going to do? I'm going to make it $14.99 just to completely reduce it so that it is no question one of the bigger values we've ever had. I've brought them all to you. I got to tell you, I premiered them to the world. I launched them in 2017. It was March. It was actually, so we're talking about 7 years ago, this month, this week actually. It was 2017. So this is the one we launched worldwide here, and now, all these years later, there's one sitting here for $14.99. Let's see who's got it. Take a look at it. That's a really cool stone. So we'll see who's got it. Then the 19 karat 31 is here for you. Just had to show it to you, and here we go. Earring wheel coming up at the bottom of the hour. That's about 4 minutes away. But everybody's been asking me for more corneruping. So Jason's got this one. Thank you so much. Let me know who got it. 11222987 is, wow. This could pass for the Congolese and the, I'm sorry, Jason already got it, Jess. He got it a few seconds ago. Yeah, Jason was first on that one. The corneruping, though, is 11222987. Yep, again, if I really wish that's the big downfall of TVON, is that we just don't have quantities that are going to satisfy everybody, and that is the hardest part about, trust me, it's the hardest part about hosting here, besides the crazy commutes to get here. Had one of my craziest ever in almost 8 years today. Oh my goodness. It's raining again. Can you believe it? It's raining again. But anyway, here's 112. Hardest rain I've ever seen in my life was today. But here we go, 2987. Granted, I don't have as much of a sample size as some people do, but you know, it was something. But here we go, 59 points. Jess, how was it for you? Did hopefully the big cell pass by the time you drove in, or was it still a little crazy out there for you? Yeah. I think I counted a dozen accidents. It was bad. Anyway, I couldn't see like 3 inches in front of me. It was weird. It was crazy. But here we go. 59 points. So we're all I'm just happy to be here today. I'm just happy to arrive safely and be here shopping for jewelry. So 59 points in corneruping, 21 points in diamonds here as well. And I know so many of you have been asking for more. Keep in mind, this is another stone that's running a little bit low. And it never comes in big sizes. I think really the largest sizes we had were just at a carat or just a little over a carat. So please keep that in mind. You're not going to see cornerupings in these like 6 and 7 carat sizes. They just don't happen. But this, I would say, usually they lean more towards mint greens. This definitely has a lot of blue green to it. So very much the feel of a Paraíba, right? Or lately we've been seeing Congolese tourmalines in demand. So if you can't get one of those, and I know we still have that men's ring from earlier, but there aren't too many Congolese stones. So truly, if you can't get a Congolese or you can't get a Paraíba, here's the way to do it, except the stone's a little bit more rare. I kid you not. It is rarer than even the tourmaline family and everything I just mentioned. So that's important to remember when you have something this significant because 59 points is a big size. East to west set, super clean. Most of the corneruping, even if you were to like look at a whole bucket full, you would see mostly colorless stones, or they'd have like a little kind of brown tinge to them. That's not what you want. This is what you want here. That beautiful east-west set blue-green with diamonds galore. It's that halo around it, east-west, of course, and then you've got a little bit of like a butterfly design that is set within this split design, and then you've got a little subtle dome, and it's only one in the world, and we're going to make it affordable, and it's not even $3,499. This is one of the most expensive stones, or at least it should be one of the most expensive stones. And we have a big earring wheel coming up next, so earring lovers, stay with us. But this one's going to be, you know what, just blow it out, $9.99, first caller. How about that? And it can be done in any gold you want. So white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Obviously, the white gold's ready to go. We just need to know your size. If you want yellow or rose, give us a day or two, and we'll be able to switch that out for you and put that stone in the same mounting, except in a different gold color. So that is a beauty, isn't it? $9.99, and a great way to still get your durability. It's still going to be durable enough for everyday wear. There it is. Look how pretty that is. And when I say dome style, it doesn't go up too high. You see there. It's not that big, pronounced, overwhelming dome style that we sometimes see, right? It's going to be really easy to wear. So that is a pretty stone. Do you see how much more blue it has? They usually are concentrated with the greens. This has a lot of that still blue-green element, but a lot more blue than the corneruping usually gives. So we enjoy seeing that one here, and it is rare. So $9.99, let's move on. We've got a big earring wheel coming up, and then we'll have some really cool Sierra Santa Maria studs for. We decided to get the month of March started off right with some really, really cool Sierra Santa Maria studs that we've never had before. So that we're looking forward to, and then get ready. We'll have a whole collection of the bigger Sierra Santa Marias in rings, have a really affordable one coming up for you in a bridge. And you name it, we got it. We thought, and it's not just for people who celebrate a birthday in the month of March. Obviously, we all can appreciate a really high quality aquamarine. But let's build this wheel here, because I've got to start. This, believe it or not, is going to start us off with what is the more simple design of what we have, and yet they're not. They're really kind of beautiful and different here, the way that these are pear shapes, but made entirely of both baguettes and rounds together. So this is that designer style we love to see. And Jason, I got to ask, who got that sphene? They beat out a lot of people, so I want to give them a little shout out and congratulations. Emily got it? Emily? Thank you. Where was she calling from? Thank you so much, Emily in Michigan. All right, sounds good. Thank you so much. Well, here we go. This is going to be, okay, the pink zircons, which I'm going to leave east to west, even though you're probably going to wear those north to south when they're in the ear. And they all have so far post and butterflies, but that's about to change. Is there anybody out there, and I know on any given day, excuse me, I know on any given day we have a lot of requests for omega backs, so I'm going to show you the one and only stud earring, because usually omega back implies you have a really big earring, like those huge, overwhelming, not necessarily everyday wearable. This is probably as small as an earring as we can do with an omega back still. So it means you're getting that high-end elite style setting, meaning there's just a little more weight to the amethyst and the diamonds. So we wanted to use the omega back hinge to make sure that they would be stable and still look great on the ear so that they don't ever fall forward. Now that, of course, is some very superior amethyst that we're talking about there. So do you want diamonds? That's going to be the first question. Do you want pink zircons, which are so rare, very difficult to match, but that's why we don't see them in earrings very often? Or do you want, and I think everybody is going to grab, the amethyst and the diamonds? And when I say everybody, of course, we don't have that many to go around. So it won't be everybody, but it's going to be a value that is well suited for everybody who wants a diamond deal or an earring deal. And they're all going to be larger studs, right? Stud kind of implies, and we'll have true studs later in the aquas where it's just one stone in a basket and that's that. This is a little bit different because you're getting much bigger looks here, whether it's the compilation of diamonds together, then those different shapes that make one unusual shape, or if it's going to be with the case of the amethyst, giving that big diamond halo, or the pink zircons, it's a little more of a scallop style halo. Still a halo, right? Still diamonds all the way around, but we need some collars, and we're busy already on the phone lines because you know if they're together. What does it mean when we're putting jewelry together on a wheel? There is something you should know anytime you see any kind of jewelry gathered together on a wheel with one banner and soon to be one price. That means not only are they all the same price, it means they're all coming down to a reduced price to make sure that they are really, 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 really affordable. And that means taking $1,999 earrings and up 2 of the 3 were $19.99. The other was $22.99. So that's where, and I'll give you a little hint, it was the amethysts that were the most expensive because they're also giving you that bigger carat weight and that big diamond weight and the mechanism, which is more complicated and of course more expensive to do. So the amethysts give you 2 carats 30, and then 55 points in VS diamonds. And then we'll walk you through the rest of the carat weights. But that is why the amethyst should have been $22.99. Now they're not. Each one's going to be, by the way, in any gold you want except for the diamonds. The diamonds are that bit of, we call the illusion style. So they stay in the white gold so that the gold matches the diamonds. It all complements each other. And then that way you've got the look of getting one big center stone stud without actually having that expense. So those stay in white. The rest can be changed. That means the pink zircon or the amethyst can be in any gold color you want, but there is a really big value coming your way. And we've had a lot of people miss out on one of a kind so far already today. Don't want that to happen to you. So if you dial in early, we can prevent that and we can get you all hooked up with whatever you need here for value. But this is not going to be $19.99. And here are your carat weights. Oh, by the way, these are 18 karat gold. So if you like a little 18 karat gold premium in your nice earring, we've got that for you. 28 points in the baguettes and 8 points in the rounds. So that means you're getting 36 points total weight here in this earring, but it makes the look of a bigger one. That's 18K post and butterfly. Then we have the amethyst. I want to go back here because that's going to be very popular. $2,300 earrings. They're 230s. That means that's a carat 15 in each earring centered. Then you've got 55 points in VS diamonds for the halo and an omega backing. Then we have the pink zircon, which are the ovals. And those will be, that's giving you 412. So that's got an even bigger carat weight. 2 carats plus in each zircon, 46 points in diamond, so almost as much diamond weight as you have in the amethyst there. And remember, either of the back, left or right, you're going to change the gold color if you want to. They're all in white right now, but you can change the zircons or the amethyst. Do we have anybody? Yes, we do. We have 4 people that want, I don't know what, but we're going to try them all on. You're going to see each one on the ear. You're going to see them from the sides. There are bigger ways to do a stud because they're a little bit more, just again, it's like a fancy stud earring, right? A little bit more pronounced. And any one you want, this is the lowest price they ever will be, by the way. And so take them and take them quickly. And we have limited quantities. So operators, if you'll let me know which one or ones you're getting. Yes. Oh, good. The pink zircon are already being verified. 1115708. Let me show you what they look like from a distance because you're probably going to wear those north to south, although it is your option, of course. It's a centered post. But here's what they look like from a distance away. And Tony, those are going to be item number 1115708. We'll try to pop up the item number. They're about a ½ inch top to bottom. And then remember, they're giving you almost a ½ carat in diamonds, but you're getting 2 carats in each earring. Actually, a little over 2. 412 total. Let me show them to you on. And remember, you can get them in white, yellow, or rose, whatever you like. So this is what they look like from a distance away, just so you can see there what kind of size they're going to give you if you do choose to wear them north to south like that. So you see, these are big earrings. These are not small little basic earrings at all. And we're going to blow them out right now. Back to the wheel we'll go, and then I'll pop in the other ones for you as well so you can see what those are all about. But they're not going to be even $999, so there's already at least 50% off each and every earring up here. So far, we've saved you 50% off the lowest price, and now we're going to keep on going, and this is why there's going to be madness on the phone lines. The amethyst is going on the ear next. Those are going to be item number 1122783. That's my recommendation. They are the $2,300 earrings. They have those gorgeous omega backs, which are really easy to put on, super comfortable. You'll never lose the backing because it's all attached, and it's not going to be $999 per earring, and they're not $888 per earring. This is what I marvel at our values here every day, but when we start doing trios and discounts and blowouts on wheels like this, it really does get staggering, doesn't it? The money you save on each and every piece, and yet we're not doing $888 either, and I know they're already popular, so let me know who's got what, because I am limited on each one. And for example, 18 karat gold. Where do you get an 18 karat gold stud? These are 18 karat gold with 36 points in diamonds, and none of them are even $799 a pair. And amethyst are going on the ear next because those are just hot. Take a look at this. This is going to be where the post is at the top, but that has to be that case with the omega. Take a look at these from a distance away. The amethyst, remember, is giving you 230 and amethyst 55 points in diamonds. This is how it's going to work. Post for a pierced ear, hinged backing. So you just simply pop it on, flip up that hinge, and they are secure. And they're not going to be even. $799. You're picking your favorite. Take a look at these amethyst on, though. Oh, I love these so much. Look at them. Look at that look there. When you see how, it's a bigger earring, so if you had just a post, it would be at risk of kind of falling forward a little bit, and so we have to make sure that it is done so right. And then you see how when you have them on here and you're seeing them straight on, the omega back just disappears. You don't see that at all. And they're not even $799. So I know we're already selling out every single pair, it sounds like. They're going even lower. And remember, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, these are in the white now. You can choose the yellow gold if you're like me and you love amethyst and the richness of yellow gold. Go ahead and do that too. But they're $777 a pair for any one you want, and those are the amethysts. Let's go back and then I'll try on the diamonds for you as well, which are the only 18 karat gold option we have up there. And then we are anxious to see who's got what. So remember, operators, you have to let me know what you have, because I have to keep track. If you think I have an unlimited quantity, oh, I wish I did. Which one? Amethyst. Okay, so we have already 3 pairs of amethyst gone, guys. We only have 2 left right now in the amethyst. So let me know if you want the amethyst. Amethyst is going very quickly, as I suspected it would. I want to show you the diamonds as well, because the diamonds are going to be very, very special. Remember, that's 36 points, but it's all bigger stones there. So we want to keep that in mind. And then, Jason, which ones are you getting? Okay, so zircon. Jess, you got zircon as well, I believe, right? So we only have, again, limited quantities here. So let me know if you'd like one. We're going to blow these out, as you know, at $777. And then here's what these 18 karat gold earrings look like. A million ways to wear them. Pop them on, put them on up and down, left to right, diagonal if you want to. Those are the 18 karat gold diamond earrings. They'd be 111. They'd be 8576, and they're only the white. Remember, this is where you're restricted on white gold only, but you see there, they are 3/8 of an inch top to bottom, and I will pop one in the ear for you. So last call on the earrings, $777, almost sold out. And remember these earrings. Oh, this is like your look for a stud. Now, if those were pear shapes, let's just say they were not a combination of baguette and round. Let's just say it was just a pear-shaped diamond. That would be what? That would be approximately about a 2.5 carat stone, maybe 3. So do you know what you'd spend on a 6 carat total weight diamond stud that was VS quality in 18 karat gold? Ooh, you'd spend like $25,000. This gives you that look, but you're spending $777 instead, which I think is much better. And you get the play of having baguettes and rounds together. Let's go back to the wheel. We'll show you again what they all look like, and then we're going to have to give it a final 60 seconds here, because that is not going to be long for this world. When you see earrings like this, especially with that 18K, if you're giving a gift, imagine what it's like to be able to be so proud as to be able to give an 18 karat gold earring. Not just that, but with VS diamonds all the way through the front, and you're spending for exotic stones or really high quality diamonds, you're spending $777. I mean, this is just one of those that, like I said, when there are pieces put on a wheel together, when it's a trio, whether there are 4 pieces, 5 pieces, in this case, 3 different pairs of earrings, and they're all the same price. And remember, $19.99, $19.99, $22.99. That's where they were supposed to be. And instead, right now, they're $777 for a pair of gorgeous earrings, each with diamonds. The zircons are super, super rare. We know that. The amethyst, those are the best level of quality. They're the really rich colored Brazilian stones we love. Get them in the yellow or the rose if you prefer. And they all have VS diamonds, but really good. I mean, you're either getting just over or just under a half carat if you're choosing either the amethyst or the pink zircon respectively. So for $777, it just doesn't make any sense. But that's what we're doing. That's what we got in store for you all day long. Nonsensical pricing. Isn't that the TVON way? So let me know which one you have. Yes. Zircon. Okay, guys. Did anyone else take a zircon that I didn't hear about? Jess, you got 2 overall. And you got 1, right? Okay, so I think we're down to 1 pair of the pink zircons, and that's it, which is amazing. We haven't had that many, but hey, I'll take it. So on a day when we've had sellouts and people missing out, I've had more people missing out than shopping, because that's the way it goes. So it's nice to have a little bit of quantity here on the earrings and to bring them to that kind of value. How specialty is that? Again, post and butterfly backs on the zircons or the diamonds. You get the omega backs with the amethyst, and we're going to move on. We have a lot to show you, and then we'll have studs later in Sierra Santa Maria. Studs, yay, can't wait for those. And we still have our corneruping, still have our big 20 karat sphene, have the men's Congolese as well. But it's our last call. Let's give it a final 60 seconds. Still busy on the phone lines. Remember when I told you about that big Tanzanite coming up? That's 7 karat that we have not seen, that we never thought we'd see, that we were holding out on a bit. There it is. I know it's tough to beat when you're just used to seeing the best. You've got the diamonds, thank you. I gotta say, that Tanzanite coming out a little later, very, very special. Wait till you hear about it. Plus a Padparadscha in a round is here, and it's a good size stone with the pinks and the oranges together. Very nicely saturated. There's even a GIA certified alexandrite today in the show. That's pretty special too, and one that doesn't cost $25,000. I've had some GIA certified alexandrites, but they're usually 20 grand, 25 grand. I think our cheapest one was 15,000, so we're going to bring one a little more affordable. Every line locked, Andy, which pair are you taking? Okay. So, Allison, what about you? Taking one? Okay. So we're going to make sure, because I know we're getting very close to sellout here. So only have one pair left on the diamonds and the zircons. Amethyst, we still have 2 as far as I know. So I think we're good there. But you got to take them at $777. This is a huge value. There is no going wrong here. If you're even halfway thinking about them, you pick up the phone, you dial in, you try them. For a new shopper out there who's never experienced our jewelry before, what a great way this would be to begin that venture and get the value. Get the savings. It's all there. Okay, so let's move on. We got a lot to show you today, so we got to keep on moving. And we've got a really special 9-carat blue wing. I love that one with yellow diamonds. I've got one of our best gold quartz that we've heavily reduced for you because I know you've loved it, but the price tag was a little high. So because it's got a lot of diamonds. So we'll talk about that one at a reduced price that's new. And then we even have that Padparadscha, which I got to bring out here shortly. But last call, 18-karat gold diamond earrings here in that baguette and round that make the pair. Or last call, there's one pair left of the pink zircons. Those are the ovals, 412 there. In that, remember, notice how it's bigger and smaller diamonds. Those are 46 points in diamonds. And then we have what has been very popular, 55 points in diamonds here. In your amethyst material that is that top quality, that's 2 carats 30 in the Brazilian amethyst, and then that 55-point diamond weight in Omega backs. That is not to be missed. If you're even thinking about those, I know we've got a little bit of quantity left on those still. It's actually the most quantity we have because there's only one left of each, the diamonds and the zircons. Now, last 2 pairs here in the amethyst, so not much better, and I know we're going to sell these out before our time goes by here. So make sure you get on the phone lines. If you think I'm going to wait till the end of the show, it's not going to be the best idea to do so because they're going to be sold out and gone. So congratulations if you got any of the earrings. If you want to go ahead and just jump in and get one of our last here, good time to do it. And then we're going to show that gold quartz coming up because it is extremely special. One of the best we've had here, except it's been a higher price, and this is why. Look at the gold. Look at the diamonds. Look at the way this is set in one of our most high-end mountings we do. It's 112, 1982. And, oh, my brother's, that's my brother's year. Oh, 1982. And he'd like it. He'd appreciate this, too. He appreciates natural from the earth things. He loves like his woodworking and all that kind of stuff. So he'd love a gold quartz. It's got that organic look where nothing, there's never 2 that are alike, you know. Everything's special and individual and unique about this stone, and that's what I think one of the reasons so many of us have taken to it the way we have is that you know you're getting something that is only going to be specific to you and your collection. And although there are other gold quartz stones, there are no 2 that look exactly alike, and they have their own organic pattern. Like if you appreciate, you know, natural stone, I'm not talking about gems, but like natural stone, and you go to the places and you're redoing a beautiful facade in your home and you want to pick out your bookended matches to stone, or you appreciate, you know, marbles, or like I said, woodworking and different characteristics that those natural things from the earth have. That's very much like, again, what this stone feels like, because you have this pattern of 24 karat gold through the gem of quartz, and it's a 5 carat 20. It's got 1.5 carats in diamonds, which we don't normally go that oversized with our diamond weights with our gold quartz, so it's kind of a nice addition here. But you're getting, and that's exactly why it was $69.99 and stuck around here. Well, I'm happy to say, a lot better price tag today because we are making sure this is going to go and in a hurry. And please, whatever you do, do not wait to jump in because we've had way too many people missing out already today on various one-of-a-kinds. And we want to make sure that you have a chance to pick this up, because when they are reduced in this way, the last thing you want to do is sit back and wait and think, oh, you know what, I'll just wait till that goes a reduced further price. It's already been reduced to $69.99. That's what's kept it here. Now we get to take it a lot lower. Your chance to pick it up. It's a 520. This is all finished on the inside, of course. It's got to be, right? You can't really do a mounting like this and ensure that it's going to be comfortable when it's this size and not finish it. So not all ladies' rings are finished, but this one, it has to be. So we've got the full under gallery inside. You've got the beautiful detail of the diamonds. I love that it's a very pronounced pair, right? Being more elongated in 520. So we added the really big sides to the ring, which is, of course, all paved in diamonds. So you're getting a lot of support, which makes sense, perfect sense for this stone. So take a look. We're going to blow it out. And I know those of you that have been missing out on the gold quartz, it kind of feels like the Congolese tourmaline, where as soon as we bring one, it goes, and we bring another and it goes, and then there's just more demand than there are stones always. Here is that undergallery I was telling you about that is completely finished to make sure that it is going to be comfortable, but we only have one. And so it's going to go very quickly, and we really want to encourage you to dial in, and let me try it on for you so you get to see and get acquainted with the size that you have here, because it is extraordinary, isn't it? And it looks great. And I would say it's a little deeper backdrop color to this quartz stone. Sometimes they are a little more, a little lighter color, a little more white. This has got a little more of a kind of a gray pattern, which I think really allows for the 24 karat gold to stand out too. So it's a beauty. And then of course the other way, if you like to wear your pear shapes pointing away from the hand, that's what it would look like that way. So it's not going to be $69.99. It's not even half of that price. $3,500. Cutting that price in half. We're making it even better for you, but there is only just this one. So my recommendation is, as soon as you can, dial in. We're taking it under $3,000. It's $29.99, and yet you can change the gold if you want to. I don't know if you would, because the beauty of the yellow gold throughout the stone is that that has to stay, right? Yellow gold is how we find gold naturally. It's in that yellow color. So it's a beautiful complement to that, even though we've decked it out with a lot of diamonds around it. So one, and one only there at $29.99. So for our collectors, it's a great way to go. We have just a few pieces left from hour number one, as we have 10 minutes left. It's the 19 karat plus in that sphene. We have that beautiful rubellite in the platinum mounting, the men's Congolese, and the corneruping that was under $1,000. So that's all we've got. And then of course, a couple of our earrings. You want to check with your operators and see if we have any earrings left for you. But again, those were all last call, so I don't even know if they're all going to be available at this point. But this is $29.99, and then we're going to get to one of our Tanzanite values. That is one of our biggest and best ever. And heads up to anybody who likes Tanzanite with yellow diamonds, because it's the only one we have today like it. And that is going to be here coming up. Plus, remember I mentioned we have a super affordable certified alexandrite? I'm going to just show it now because I cannot get over this price tag. And I've done the double check, the triple check, because I feel like it's missing a digit. And that would be like, it should be 5 digits instead of 4. It should be like high 5 digits, and instead it's low 4 digits. I'm not sure what's going on here, because we've seen alexandrite certified by GIA here and there. They are never this price tag. So let's just tell you what makes this really special. First of all, is not just that it's one of the rarest stones in the world and that it's a color changing chrysoberyl, but it's actually been sent off. This stone has got to be good, because instead of just putting it immediately in a mounting here, we actually sent it to the Carlsbad campus, which is in Southern California. It's near San Diego, if you're familiar. And it is the headquarters, the international headquarters for the Gemological Institute of America. And so that is where this stone was sent first, certified completely, and then sent back to us with this cert done, and then set in this mounting. And the beauty of this is that it's going to give you all the details you need about your alexandrite, so that you have got, it's a collectible stone anyways, no matter how you get it, even when it's a 5-point, 10-point, 20-point stone. This being over a carat makes it super, super special in its size, number one. But then the fact that you're getting this workup, so that you know it's a rare stone. We know they're rare enough, and we try to keep the cost down on them. So usually we don't have them sent off to GIA and have them certified. This one was, which just is telltale about the color change, the size of it, the clarity, the beautiful color it has from blue-green, which will, yes, turn to it's like a purple-red, which is really, really nice. And the beauty of this is we can't, in one studio lighting, show you the color change, but we've got a photograph right here. So you're going to see immediately what this stone looks like now. And then they at GIA were able to take the stone and put it in the proper light to see the full color change effect. And then they photograph that so you can see it right here and now, and you can see already how purple it is. So this is going to be a one only. But if you have been frustrated by the fact that when we have seen certified stones, especially GIA certified stones, that's not like any other cert. And they've been, like I said, $15,000 and up. Not unusual at all to see them for $20,000 and $25,000 when we have them. This boggles my mind. I'm here all the time with you guys. I know these pieces inside out. I've never seen a certified alexandrite ever anywhere near this price tag, where I keep searching like, am I just missing something? Is there a digit missing? Like, this should be about $14,999. It's not. So really excited about this. And if you just like to really up the ante and up the rarity, of your alexandrite, this is the way to do it. It's 11219, actually 3286 is the item number here. So 3286, and it's the 101. Thank you so much. We've got some more earrings for our earring lovers. Love that we've got some drops coming your way. But this is the cert. So let's get to that shortly here. I'm going to start with the lower third of it because you can see that's what's really important. There's the photograph of your stone. And you've got the stone that's in the green, of course, which is in that, you know, fluorescent lighting environment. Then in incandescent, it goes purple. And then what's going to be on the second point? Well, this is going to be about the loose stone because it was a loose stone before it was set. And it's a 101. And then you've got a 5.3 by 6 millimeter, and it is an oval. So this is what we call a roval, though, because it's not super elongated. So you see oval modified brilliant, step cut, transparent, green changing to purple gray is how they have specifically categorized it. And you've got your natural chrysoberyl. So that's your alexandrite GIA report coming with the piece. Then we've added the great mounting, which is the bridge, which has 95 points in diamonds to go along with it. And all that, we got one huge value. It should be $14,999. We've had very similar pieces that have been that price tag. We're giving you the cert. You don't pay any extra. We did. You don't. So that's a great thing. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And look how pretty this is. We just saw this mounting earlier with the color change sphene round, and we talked about how it's a great mid-size bridge. It's not oversized. It's not complicated to wear. It's got a great feel to it. But it's also not going to be, and this is what blows my mind, it's not even $4,999. So like I said, it looks like it's missing that one in the front. Like it should be 2 numbers, a comma, and 3, and it looks like $49.99. Probably will let that go, but we're going to make it even better for you so that if you're waiting to jump in or you're thinking about a certified alexandrite and you already know there because of the photograph on the cert, you know what that color change is going to give you. You know what to expect there. You know how beautiful the stone is. Let me show you from that face-up angle so you can see what kind of clarity and pop it has, because that's also tough to get. They're usually what? I always tell you this. They're usually very dull. They're very hazy. They're very cloudy. They're very included. And that's why you get all those visuals we're talking about. This one is bright and beautiful. And it's not even $3,999. It is going to go in a hurry. So my best recommendation, always, always, always dial in before you even see the price, because then you're ready. You are ready when everyone else is going to be going, well, now I've decided I do want it, and then by then it's too late. So this is the chance to pick it up, because I'm not even leaving it at 39 or 38 or 37 or 3,600. This is what is so, so fantastic about this piece. And I have a request, Andy. Could we not link these together like this? Okay, just in the future, our earrings, yeah, it's not good for the earrings, and it is very tough to get them apart. So here's what we're going to do, guys, because these are actually now kind of attached to one another. So anyway, thank you. So $36.99 it's not. We're not going to do $35.99 either. Let's make this even better right now. The very first caller, you can have it. We'll make it $3,499. That's it. $34.99. There's only one. It's going to go. Then we've got some black diamond drop earrings. And then we've got some of our natural diamond slice earrings as well coming up. So a lot of earring requests today. Nikki, you got it. Genevieve, hi Genevieve, hi Nikki. All right, so we've got requests coming up. Let's get to the black diamonds first, because those are the ones I've got ready to go here. And great news, Nikki, I have 2 choices for you, either in rose or in yellow. So this one's going to be, let's see who's got it. Not gone yet, $34.99, amazing value. Okay, let's keep rocking, because that just is going to go. We know that. There's just obvious values, and when they are obvious like that, they go. Take a look. Now, this actually can be changed. So if you're not a fan of rose, please don't fret. Try to use your imagination here and think about what they would look like in yellow and white. Now, I'm actually going to help you because the other pair I have is in yellow. So I think it's going to be easier to visualize. These are drop earrings, though. It's all we have in black diamonds. I don't have any studs. But we have another option, which is going to give you a fancier cut, because these are already fancy cuts. This would be item number 1120-0830. And then we have a larger carat weight here if you want to go fancier cuts. These are both going to be faceted, though. So black diamonds, you know, are usually just a typical round facet. When we say fancy cut black diamonds, it means that they've got all that facet pattern, almost like a pyramid detail, where it gets a little more, you see the beautiful pinnacle of the stone at the top instead of in the back. So this is the yellow gold fancy cut we have, which almost looks like a pear shape, but with a very distinct corner to it. That'll be 1112498. Now the carat weights are similar, but you're going to get larger stones in the yellow gold. The yellow gold have to stay as they are. The rose gold can be switched out. So that's the difference there. We can do these in white gold or yellow gold for you. They have more of a cushion cut that has all that extra facet pattern. The yellow gold in the back have to stay in the yellow gold. So let me know which one you prefer. And the good news is we're going to drop each one in price, and we're going to make these very large carat weights. And all the information you're looking at right now is for the right side rear that you're seeing there. That's going to be the 453 fancy cuts with 46 points in diamonds. Of course, that's a lever back, as they both are. But then if you're going for the center, what's in the front there, that's going to be 1120830, and that'll actually be 348. So you're going to get a little different carat weight. It varies by about 1 carat total. And then you've got the option here to change this long elongated style to either the white or the yellow, but that's also going to be just 10 points in diamonds. So a little lighter on the white diamond weight. That's going to account for the pricing difference. You're getting a little smaller stones in the center. You're getting a little less diamond weight in the rose gold. Again, you can change the rose gold. You can't change the other. The others, the yellow gold is solid in the back too. So it's got, like, think of it, it's like a plaque of all yellow gold, all finished, all mirror-like in the back. You could, I mean, there's so much surface area, you could even have them engraved if you wanted to. They're really fabulous. And there's only going to be one of each. So no matter which you choose, and obviously there's going to be a little larger carat weight to the yellow gold in the background, because those are the 4.5 carat plusers, and the bigger diamond weight in the pave, and the diamonds in front of the lever back. Those are going to be a little more, but they're no longer going to be 40. I kid you not, it's 40. I'll show it to you. It's $49.99. We're going to go a lot lower than that. So all you have to do is let me know which one you like, because again, black diamonds, they go with everything. If you are somebody who wears a lot of neutrals and you're looking at, you know, white diamonds go with everything too, but then black diamonds have such a great quality about them, such a great sheen. No, they're not going to be graded with clarity gratings because they're opaque stones. But in this case, you look at the polish they have, this metallic luster they bring, the fact that they've got all that faceting pattern, which is different. That's extra special. Normally you just see a flat table, and therefore they're not as reflective. When you see them faceted this way, they get more prismatic. So come on over and take a look. We've got the background. This is going to be actually down below $2,000. So I think we're already winning, right? Because you're going less than $2,000 right here and now if you like this really fancy shape. And then look at the finishing in the background I was telling you about, how it's all mirror finished and solid all the way through the sides, both in lever backs. This is going to be a length of, and give us a call even if you're not Nikki, because she requested them, but they're 2 pairs. So hopefully one person's going to get one and the other person's going to get another. And great way to get black diamonds here, where you've got about 1.25 inches top to bottom on this style. They're not $19.99. They're not close. This is what is so remarkable. I'm sorry, but when do you get 5 carats in diamonds for under $2,000? It's happening right now. It's happening right here. They're not even going to be, though, $19, $18, $17, even $16.99 for this style here. In the background, on the right side, they are $15.99 instead, staying in the yellow. If you want to go a little bit longer, you go with the rose gold or change them. And 1120830, those are going to be, I'm going to show you the link there. Those are actually going to be a little bit less money. So it's a little lighter carat weight on the black and the white diamonds. So we actually have these reduced even further than $15.99. And this pair, there's 1.5 inches there, top to bottom. And that's going to be that 10-point diamond weight. And then you get still $348. That's a really nice elongated cushion cut, fancy cut black diamond. Those are actually going to be $12.99 if you'd like the rose, which of course can be changed. So there are your 2 options in all that you are looking at the entire inventory we have of black diamond jewelry right now. I'm not just talking about earrings, I'm talking about overall. That is what we have for you. So that's the inventory of black diamonds. Take your pick there. $12.99 for the left side, only $15.99 on the right. Got one more pair of earrings to show you in, actually, Genevieve, are you a rose gold lover? Because we have some slice earrings that are in the rose gold, which I will show you next, and they're really, really, really pretty. And then let me know, I know our requester, again, may or may not be on these, so this is where, again, anybody's invited to call in and get them because they're one of a kind pairs. Here are our natural slice earrings that we have for you. These are so pretty. They're in rose, actually. So this is what they look like, and I want to show you without the backdrop so you can see how they're translucent, and then with a little bit darker backdrop just so you can see a couple of different aspects, and you can see the sheen. That is all natural diamond material. It's 1119770. They do stand the rose gold, and that'll be basically, this is a little different. Usually we see these on a shepherd's hook or something a little bit more narrow. This has got a nice width to it. You can see that it's actually going to have backings that are ensconced in the little silicone, which makes it a little bit easier to grip and hold on to. It also keeps and prevents that backing from ever changing its shape and therefore not functioning properly. There's 4 carats 30 though in 1119770. 430 in diamonds. 430. It's a lot of diamond weight. And they're in rose gold. They stand rose gold. I will say there's enough of just that simple kind of the bezels of the rose gold around these freeform slices of diamonds. Actually, to me, I think it's not as powerful in the rose gold necessarily. So I think even if you don't wear a lot of rose gold, I think you're going to be okay here because it's really just about that border. It's just about the way to hold. But I love the way these reflect. They're still natural diamond material, but they're almost mirror-like the way they're finished. And they look good front and back. It's going to give you the same look because there's that transparency or translucency we're talking about. And they have this great sheen to them. And the length is, I'm going to show you here, this is a length of about 1.5 inches. So you've got that really good look. And of course, they're a little wider as well. And then they've got some great movement because of that O-ring. So you see it's got a lot of articulation. That's one pair under $1,000 for $430 actually. It's $430 in this one. In the diamond weight here, so $430 like the Ferrari. We're going to do something really special here for you at $777. So that's it. 777, one pair only in the rose gold, and that's it on our earrings. We've got now the slice earrings, and we've got our black diamonds still here. So I'm 0 for 2 on request, but it's okay. Anybody can take them. We'll give them a final 30 seconds on the look here, and then what I'll do is just let me hover them in the front here. Obviously, these don't sit up on their own, but take a look there. There's a closer view of those natural diamond slices. You can see how they have kind of a rough facet pattern. So it's not like it's just a super organic shape. It's got a little bit of facet pattern to them. And then each and every one, I mean, think of the workmanship and the labor because each and every one of those bezels has to be custom. These are not simple shapes. They're not just round. You can see some are more cushion-like, some are more pear-shaped like, some are more rounded, some are more oval. Every bezel has to be custom made here, and those are only $777 for 4 carats 30 in diamonds. So huge value there, and all of our earrings, including our black diamonds, still available for you. So then we've got, okay, we're going to get ready for a little extra special top of the hour. And if you don't mind, we might continue here with earrings for just a moment because I've got a few of these only, and it's something we've been talking about since we came on the air. Welcome to the show. It's Saturday, and it's morning out here. Hopefully you're having a great Saturday so far. This is TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. This is going to be our big stud earring special. So it's our first show in March with everybody watching on TV and et cetera. So we're very excited to have a little March special going on throughout the whole show. We're going to see assorted best of the best Sierra Santa Marias. I mentioned there are 6 carats coming up on a wheel that are going to be all discounted in price. But right now we're going to look at something for everybody. Kind of tough to make a stone this rare available to one and all just because not about affordability, it's about the quantity. We have so little quantity to go around typically when it comes to Sierra Santa Marias that we can't put many earrings together. We've done it today, which I'm really excited about because it's a classic. Anybody who's got a pierced ear can wear them. And that includes the younger gals. That includes people with second piercings and third piercings who want to create a little of the creativity of an earscape, right? If you're building your story with we know about layering in bracelets, we know about layering in necklaces. Well, right now, a lot of the layering story is about how we're layering earrings, right? So I talked to a customer the other day. She's a longtime customer of mine. We've been shopping together for over 20 years, and she's got me beat. She's got more piercings than I do. And she does the coolest ear stack I've ever seen, right? And it's a mix of hoops and studs, and sometimes you mix color with diamonds, and that's the beauty of it is you can really every day create a beautiful story. And these work because they're primary piercing ready. They're big enough to be in your primary piercing, but they're small enough where they would work in second and third and fourth piercings as well. So that was intentional. We wanted this to be a design that everybody could take advantage of. And the best part is they're the ideal color and quality of Aquamarine, which is the birthstone we celebrate for the month of March. So we're going to take a look at these and then call me on the black diamond earrings and call me also on those diamond slice earrings in the rose because they're all still here. But let's move them aside and take a look at what is going to be our stud, which I just had some really lengthy earrings. So allow me to come back in close up and take a look at these. But and for some odd reason, and I'm not sure why, maybe it's to prove a point here, we set them in yellow gold. Very unusual for an aquamarine to start. But I think probably the intention here was to say, here's yellow gold, which normally isn't recommended with an aqua. So if they can look good in yellow gold, And they can still be that strong, powerful sky blue color with an intensity that we expect from Sierra Santa Maria, which is of course a mined out material of this gem. Then I think you're in for a treat here, because if you choose, and I still would choose the white gold unless you are just strictly yellow, I would still go for the white gold. I think you're going to be most happy there. But honestly, rose gold, yellow gold, it will work no matter what. So that is the option you have. Actually, no rose gold on these. Actually, nope, they're saying they're going to steer you clear of the rose gold. They want to say white or yellow only. So keep that all in mind. Let's talk about 1123292, which is going to be your round. That also very special to get a Sierra Santa Maria in the round shape. And it's 90 points of your material here. And it's also going to be no diamonds. This is a true stud. This is a true classic. And are we ever thrilled to have them for you? All of our earrings from the last couple minutes are still available. Boy, I don't think that's going to be the case here with these studs. Very few to go around. That's the problem. Very few. Very, very few. We are so thrilled to have you with us. Boy, are we all about value. You could spend a fortune for these earrings. If you're looking at them just, oh, it's a basic stud, they should be a couple $100. Oh, wait a minute. Because Sierra Santa Marias are a different thing. It's a different story when you're talking about the very best blue beryl that has ever been mined. This is not just a one-source stone where there's only one place to ever get it. It is sources all over the world. What they produce are typically a color of material that looks like the white wall behind me. It has no real apparent blue color. Completely different story when you're talking about Sierra Santa Marias. It's why they're so difficult to find. They haven't been mined in about 16 years, so it's been a while. You have to go to some place that, like ourselves, have had a collection of gems that goes back many, many years, where you've been collecting and storing and stocking up and saving gems for some time. Otherwise, you don't see this anywhere. The only other place to really find them, museums and auction houses. That's it. That's really it. I mean, you're not going to find them in retail very often. I mean, there might be one, maybe there's one person out there that's an, you know, a estate sailor who's got one piece. I mean, it's a different kind of stone. And so if you are looking, because size is not going to be everything with a gemstone, right? It's about the color. It's about the color. The color is the number one most important feature of any gem you pick out. Is if you're talking colored gems, it's about the color of your stone. If you get a premium color, that will actually trump every other characteristic of your stones all day, every day. And so that is why when we really select by hand these Sierra Santa Marias for you, it is why they're so elite. Now, they're also set in gold, so it's solid gold, which may not seem like a big deal in a stud, but it is. Today's gold prices are such that stud earring findings are $400 and $500 in wholesale. I know, because I'm downtown every day. In the wholesale district of Los Angeles, second biggest in the country we live in, and yet there are finding houses that sell these, and you have to buy in tremendous volume. I'm talking like 2,200 pairs at a time. But when you do that, there's still $400 per pair for the finding. That just means the gold without the stone. So think about where gold's at, and then we've added the premium Sierra Santa Marias of the world. Now, great for gifting, great for anybody who's a blue gem lover, anybody who wants, obviously this is the birthstone for the month, so if anybody, look at your calendar, if anybody celebrates a birthday in the month of March, this is their birthstone, and you're thinking, well, big deal, they probably have one. I don't know if they have Sierra Santa Maria. It's a whole different deal to get a Sierra Santa Maria stone. So it's unlikely that even if they have aqua, that they're going to have this level of quality, this level of color, which is why we're so excited to bring it to you in something as affordable as a stud earring that's not even going to be $9.99. As we take a look, I recommend the white gold, so I think you want to think about that. Think about getting the white gold, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is such a pretty earring and so affordable, you may want to get more than one pair. And I don't say that about everything, because obviously it's fine jewelry. We're not usually saying, sure, I'll take 10. But on this kind of affordable level and with this kind of popularity as far as the classic styling of it, do it. If you can, do it. It's not going to be $9.99. With that in mind, I make sure you get a really big value. Here's your post. There's going to be a butterfly backing. You see, we don't do the post or the basket too oversized or elevated, because we don't want it to be sitting too far off the ear. To me, that always looks like the starter earrings you got pierced with at the mall, you know, sitting in a stool where it's like that starter earring and it looks like Frankenstein bolts, and they're just not a good look, right? So I like when the baskets can be a little more tailored like this. They sit lower profile. They're also less, you know, susceptible to catching on everything. And that's a really important feature, I think, in the way they're set. So I'll show one on, and they're not going to be $9.99 or even $499. I've only got a few pairs to go around, so we're going to try to make this snappy here, because obviously it's going to be limited. And do you see what I mean about maybe stacking them up, putting them higher in the ear? I wouldn't see any problem, because that size really, really works. And again, I would advise, against the yellow gold. I really would. I would just get the white gold. There's so much more pronounced baby blues when you have the white gold because it doesn't compete. It's not allowing the stone to absorb any of the gold color. It's not competing whatsoever. Let's take them down below $4.99. I know they're already popular and we've already got several pairs gone. Let's take them even lower for you. They're not going to be even $450 or $449. Now we're at the finding price by itself, and yet you're getting a better value than that. Taking a look at them close up, and we'll make them even better than $400. We've got a few pairs, and that's it. I'll make them $399 a pair, and they will be out of here in no time. So that's the way to get a little celebration of March going on. But then again, we'll have the 6-carat plusers in rings. We will have a fabulous oval coming up that's not going to be as expensive as our 6 carats as well. So really something for everybody in the world of aqua today as we have our first big celebration of March here on our Saturdays. So $3.99 a pair. Let's move on. We've got 60 seconds left with those, and then we're going to be talking about, I'm going to go ahead and get the bridge. We have the bridge ring here because obviously if we've got your attention with Sierra Santa Maria's, want to show you our beautiful 1 carat size that we have. Actually, forget it, it's 2 carats and it's really nice. I'm a little surprised here right now that this one is, you're gonna like this. We're gonna show you a bridge with an oval coming up next. Same stone, same color, all of that. But you know what, let me give you a little preview of it just so you can see how aqua looks in white gold, because this is my point here. Do you see how much better it looks in white gold? I think that's a personal opinion, but I think that seeing it here, you're going to see it is true that even the really, really good deep colors, you see how it's picking up. If you look at the middle of the stone here, it's picking up, almost looks a little yellow. It's kind of absorbing the light of the yellow gold. So I would not, if you just want to see the true blues, I would just leave them in the white gold and go there. I think it's going to be a much better opportunity for you. But you know what? If they're still here, we can move on to the ring, but I think I'm going to have to do something a little crazy and wild on this one. So it's going to be fun. Item number is 1123240. We do have a $4,000 ring coming up. Before you change the channel, it's only supposed to be a $4,000 ring. I want to help you wake up on this Saturday, and we'll get you a great value. Now, we still have the earrings if you want them for $400. But because these are not 40-point stones, this is a 2 carat 13. So let's zoom back just a touch here and give you a look at what may be the most popular and classic of bridge mountings we do, because it is the one single row of diamonds right down the middle. So for anybody who says, oh, the bridge mountings are a little complicated for me, or they're too big, or they're too heavy, or there's too much going on, or it's too much diamonds, well, here's where you get one that, trust me, you can try this one and get 40 points in diamonds. All bigger stones individually, running right down the side from side to side, but then you get the fabulous bigger individual carat weight of each diamond round, and that's what's so impressive about this. Now, I gotta admit, we've still got earrings here, and that's a little shocking. So what I'm gonna do is hopefully find the wheel center here, and then we're gonna really wow you here with what we can do. And now the wheel's not happy. Okay, so here we are. So this is what we've got. I've got an opportunity for you right now to get something very special. Still Sierra Santa Maria. This time it's 213 in size. Here's your chance. I'm going to go ahead and do something crazy for you. We've got a $39.99 value on the piece. Not bad. Not bad when you consider where Sierra Santa Maria's are supposed to go. It's not bad. We're going to help you out here. I'm going to get the phone lines ringing. We're going to see who's with us on a Saturday, who's ready to shop. If you still want the earrings, you can still get them. And then, of course, you see how much more pronounced. This is the identical color of stone. So just the difference of having it in the white gold as opposed to the yellow gold, I think you see there why it's beneficial for the stone and for you. If you want to see as much of that beautiful, bright, piercing blue as possible, get it in the white. You can change the bridge mounting, but with all that said, hopefully you'll reconsider, because again, we just saw the difference of aqua's in yellow in the earring and now aqua's in white in the ring. So I would go here. Let's just do something wild here. I'm kind of curious if you're, ready for a really extra special value on a new piece for our big March kickoff here. And we're going to get rid of $39.99, send it on out. We're going to find a home for it. We're going to size it for you. We're going to ship it to your doorstep for free. We're also going to give you a better savings than $39.99 already gives you. And if you know this material or have seen it elsewhere and it's $60,000 and $70,000 a carat, you know darn well that you're talking about the best aqua that exists. This is Sierra Santa Maria. This is not what you find everywhere else that's got that non-existent color. This is that saturated premium color we love so much, and it's not even going to be, I'm going to put on the auction block, and I know it's really early for an auction, but we're going to try it. And we're going to start lower than even $35,000 or $3,000 for you. Beautiful bigger diamond weight individually. It's not overwhelming. If you never even leave the house, I think this would be a piece that you could wear because it's not like it's got 1 carat or 2 carats in diamonds. It's just a right elegance to go underneath to make it interesting and to make it unusual mounting that not everybody has, but still keep it simple and classic for you. But it's not going to be $3,000 to start. Are you ready? I hope so. I hope you're dialing in. It's going to be really interesting. And this is that ultra premium $60,000. I mean, there are documented cases of this material, no bigger in size, going for $60,000 and $70,000 a carat in auctions. You can look right now on your phone or on your computer and do a quick search for Sierra Santa Marias and see what some of the auction prices have been historically on this material. And we don't have an open at 3. How about 25? How about $2,000? Okay, I got to try it on. You got to see this. It's a beautiful, simple classic ring. But the beauty of having the bridge, making it look interesting from every single angle. What do you think? See how you get to peek in and peer in from the sides here from the profile? See that stone elevated up over the diamonds? See those really nice sized diamonds you have? Just 1 row, but really big individual stones side to side. Love that blue color. You can really see it. And it's almost like these bright sparks of light come from within the stone as well. So you get those bright blues, but then it's just popping with that additional, almost diamond-like brilliance, right? It's not 2,000. Let's try something else. Got to move it. It's a whole day of aquas. I don't know. I mean, it's like the whole show was aquamarines here because we wanted to get you started in case you've got, a celebration anytime in the next, 30 days of a birthday. We want to make sure you get your jump start here in the month and get the best of aquas that we have right here in one show, one kickoff. And you know what? I'm not even doing $2,000 because we're still waiting and looking and hoping and searching for an open. And that's weird because that's already a great value. And it's a 2 carat, not a 1. That's always tough to get in the Sierra Santa Marias. Let's go. $1,500 to open with a $10 increment only. And that should make it very interesting. 15. And I think we're going to get a lot of people on this one. Well, that's the hope. That's always the goal. I don't know. This may not be the day to bring out the big Tanzanite. Wow. Only the best stone we have left. Or the 1.5 carat yellow diamond, which I am going to make a fraction of the price it should be. Or the big, we've got a really special, larger corneruping, even than the 59 pointer that we saw earlier. Okay, everybody. We have no open at $1,500. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to price it. I would invite you in if you're even thinking about it, or maybe you were thinking about the open, just haven't gotten around to calling in or dialing in yet because you weren't really quite sure. I'm going to make this even better than $1,500, then $1,499, then $1,399, then $1,299. I need to sell something, right? We're at that point. We're almost halfway through the show. So we're going to move out some jewelry if it's the last thing we do. And how does that happen? Cheap prices, under cost prices. Oh, by the way, we're already there. And I'm a journalist. I'm not a salesperson. Yeah, I've been doing this for 20 years, but I'm still a journalist. I went to the best school in the world for journalism. So I'm a journalist. So I don't just tell tales and tell stories. I'm about accuracy and fairness and talking about the truth. And you know what? Even though journalism isn't always about that anymore, but you know what I'm saying, right? It used to be. Back in my day when I actually studied it, it was. And you know what? This is under cost and it's still here. So I'm glad we're not doing the auction because, well, there's still a competition element to it because you do have to be first, but it's not going to be $12.99 or $11.99 or $10.99. Giving away a Sierra Santa Maria right now on our Saturday just to see it out the door. And maybe everybody's already out celebrating March, right? And that's a good thing for you, less competition. But you know what? I have a feeling this is going to go. And that's about me taking it even lower than our already under cost price to make this a deal. I can change the gold. So if you're absolutely saying, Lolo, I don't agree with you at all, I want yellow gold, do it. That's fine. That's fine. Just expect it to look more like the studs did. If you want white gold, it's ready to go. Just tell us the size you need. What quarter size, half size, 3/4 size, full size? What size do you need? But it's not going to be even $11.99, or let's not even make it $10.99 because that's just a weird number and it's that time of year where we don't want to see $10.99s, right? Like it's March, so now we don't want to talk about that, right? So let's talk about even better pricing, right? It's not even going to be $1,000. I'm trying. I'm just in giveaway mode, and boy, only 82 minutes into the show and I'm in giveaway mode. This could be a really interesting next hour and 38 minutes, let me tell you, especially with the pieces I have coming up that are beyond museum level, beyond what we've ever seen here. I mean, it's the best yellow diamond I have and the best Tanzanite I've ever had. So it's going to be a wild day. But let's make this even better. Get rid of $1,000. I'll make it $9.99, first caller, 60 seconds, and we'll hope it goes out the door. I think it will. That's it. $999. And the clock is up. So that's going to be our last call on that one. And then we'll scrap the 6 caraters, because I don't think the 6 caraters at $99.99 are going to go if this is here. But, you know, they're here. If you want a 6 carat, stay with us. You know, we can show them to you. There's a Padparadscha. I've almost shown you all the jewelry we have today besides our 2 museum pieces, which I'm very excited about. We showed a bunch in the first hour. So, again, not a lot of jewelry left, which means we're going to need your request too. So if there's anything you do want to see, and all the requests I did bring out from the first hour are still here. So if you're thinking about any of those earrings we showed for request, well, you can call us and grab them too. And you can even get the Aquamarine studs. They're still here too. If you want to now have the whole match set, you can spend $9.99 on the ring and get the earrings for under $400. And so for under $1,400, you'd get everything and you'd have your ring and earrings set. I'm going to show this on the hand again because it's really lovely, and FYI, Wonder Ring ready. It would be beautiful next to the Wonder Ring. Easy, perfect match here to sync them up and set them side by side and put a Wonder Ring around it. I would even love to see a pink diamond Wonder Ring around that. I think that'd be beautiful to see. Can you imagine? Because the softness of the baby blues with the pastels of the pinks and a pink diamond. I mean, if you have the pink diamond Wonder Ring, because I know most of you have the white diamond Wonder Ring. I know that. But some of you have the yellow and some of you have the pink. And I think that all Wonder Rings are going to work with it, yes, but I think the colors would really play to make it very interesting. So just kind of throwing that out there so your imagination can start to run wild here and think about how you can even stack if you want to and do all that. So it's $9.99, huge value. I don't know. It's still here. It's, you know, we got bigger problems than Aquamarine and, you know, best of the best and under cost if that's here. But that is why, again, when you're all about value and you want the best of the best, this is why you're here. Either to just hang out and see what we got and check out, learn a little bit something about gems or jewelry, but also when you're ready to just actually start to embark on a journey of high quality and you want to have it in your own collection, these are the pieces that are heirloom pieces. These are the pieces you pass down. This is why this is not just jewelry you wear and enjoy for, you know, a few decades. This is the piece that stays in the family, that everybody knows and wants, that everybody understands the value of, and it's the best out there. And you can put it up, go into a mall. If you have one by you, we don't have many malls out here anymore, but if you have malls or jewelry stores, or whether it's a little mom and pop or whether it's a big high-end, go high-end. If you're in the big city, go to the big city, go to the big name. Walk into said designer and put your Aquamarine next to theirs. And trust me, they're not going to even look like the same stone, because that's what you're getting here is that really powerful luxe variety and material and color. And you don't need to have a gemology degree to realize what is the best aqua. It's really simple. It's something we learned as little kids. We know about colors, and we know the richer, the brighter, the deeper the color is in an aqua. Now, granted, it's not supposed to be navy. It's not supposed to be a royal blue. That is not what Blue Beryl exists in this world to bring us. We have sapphires for that. We have other stones for that. We have all kinds of other gem varieties to bring us deeper blues. This is about the strongest color of a baby blue that you can get, and it's the ultimate level right now. And if you want it, let me know. Let's move on. We've got a lot to show you. We've got a quick wheel. I will have some 6 carats and greater if you want to see those. Now, we have that very, very special Tanzanite round. Do we even put it up today? Now, had I known this was here today, I would have been talking about it when I saw you on Thursday, when I saw you on Wednesday, when I saw you on Monday, when I saw you last Sunday, when I saw you but guys, I did not know this was coming out. So imagine my surprise to arrive here early this morning and find out that we have the most talked about stone in our entire Blue Wing collection ever. And it's here today to go on the air and be available for sale to one of you. I think we're going to see it in about 15 minutes. We're going to give everybody a little bit of time to call a friend, tell somebody you know who loves gems or jewelry, make them aware, because you know you don't have to have TVON on your TV to watch. You can, but you can watch us online on your phone, on your computer. You can do that. It's a new era we live in, right? You don't need a TV to watch TV. So this is the beauty that if you want to just let someone know, because they're into Tanzanites or they're into gems or they like looking at pretty jewelry, let them know that in 15 minutes, I'm going to be doing something incredible with our prize that as last I heard, was not going to be here in jewelry, but this is dire straits now as far as little blue wings left, a lot of demand, little stones. So what we thought was, let's bring out the collectible piece. Ownership's collection. It's coming up in 15 minutes. I'm going to give you another preview of it. It's a 7 carat 15, so it's not overwhelming. Well, it's not overwhelming in the size. I would say that is the proper word to describe what it gives for the brilliance, the beauty, the colors, because it's more than just blue and it's more than just purple, and it's delivering bright, amazing, prominent reds. Can you see why 5+ years ago we put this aside immediately and our ownership said, we are keeping it. We're keeping that. It's not going to the museums. It's not going to our TVON family. We are keeping it. And now we're at that point where there's demand still. And what we've been hearing lately is, you want more rounds. Well, there's the round. Not a round, the round. So that's coming up 15 minutes. We'll do that at basically right at 11:45 Pacific. That's when we're going to bring that out. So that's pretty special. And it's a 7 carat, plus it's going to give you well over a carat in diamonds as well around it, which is just, I know it's leaning a bit because it's pretty heavy, but it just goes side to side with the diamonds, and case in point, it's right here. Look at how the diamonds just go from one side to the other. It almost looks like you have one big trillion on each side. I mean, it's one of my favorite mountings we do. It's balanced, it's symmetrical, it's a perfect way without getting too fancy or getting too high up off the hand or too overwhelming. It's a perfect classic way to set a stone. So that's going to be coming up 15 minutes from right now. Set your alarms. Look at that. The color gets so much better here because it's in a slightly lower light just from this angle. So look at how much more prominent the reds become now. So got to just make sure you know that's coming up 15 minutes. Let's show our Padparadscha real quick. It's 112-3255, a Padparadscha round. It's been a while since we've seen anything like this. It's 112-3255. That's a 105 round unheated. Wait a minute. That's what makes that one rare. Unheated Padparadscha. And yet sometimes they're lighter in saturation. You know, they can be all different. There's a million different colors of Padparadscha, and that sounds strange because it's supposed to be a pink and an orange. But within those ratios, you'll get some that are darker, some that are lighter. And within those ratios, sometimes you get a more pastel, much more common. Sometimes they get a little more saturated. That's what you're seeing here. Obviously, there can be any number of ratios between the pink and the orange. Here's really, I would say about 60% pink, 40% orange, where you're still visibly seeing the fact it's not just a basic pink sapphire. It's got that orange element behind it, but it's not going to lean towards the orange. It's more pink than it is orange. So it's a carat of 5, super rare to get a round because we know it's wasteful to cut a round. So keep that in mind for the Tanzanite as well, is that they willingly said, we're going to waste some of this very precious rough material just so we can have the really amazing round. So that's one thing. Then you've got a diamond weight here. Did you notice they're mostly baguettes? Twirling around. This is a fun way to do a ballerina setting or a halo because you're taking big individual tapered baguettes. You're twisting and turning them. They're at an angle. So they're creating this great movement around the piece. And then you still get your rounds that are basically, it's almost like a double halo within, because you have a round halo here, you see that, right against the stone, and then on the very outside that almost brings all your tapered baguettes together. That's a carat 68. So there is a mighty, mighty fine diamond weight happening in this ring. One only, yes there is, it's $99.99, or at least it should be. We're going to take it lower, it stays in the white gold. So this is the option, whereas I know we can go through literally months and months of shows and not have a Padparadscha. So it's a little tougher to sometimes gauge, where are they? What are they supposed to be priced at? What do they usually look like? What's a higher quality versus a lower quality? Well, that's why we're so proud to have this one here today. So it's not going to be $99.99. We love that. It's going to go a lot lower. Let me try it on for you so you get a sense, because it's going to give you that large overall round medallion feel to it. just kind of taking the round, which we love already, that's rare as we discussed, and then really kind of, you know, rocking with it here and keeping everything to that round shape, adding a little bit of split shank just to widen the band a little bit so that it can be supportive of this incredible ring, because the size you're getting is pretty dynamic, right? And obviously it's going to stay put when it's your size. This one's, you know, about 2 sizes too big, so it just, you know, falls around a little bit. This is one that, again, we size for you so that it will stay perfectly centered on your hand when you request your size exactly what you need. So not going to be $99.99. We got a huge value here. And I know we don't see many pods. And to think that that stone, when sapphires are generally heated about 99.9% of the time. So the fact you have that rare color blend achieved, and it looks as good as it does when it's still unheated, all natural from the earth, that's something special. And yet it's not even going to be close to $99.99. And I think we're getting ready. We're 10 minutes away from that Tanzanite deal. So don't wait too long. I am just as shocked as you are that that stone has come out to play. But this is not $49.99, even better. So we're about to give away a rare Padparadscha sapphire, the unheated variety that we love, the pinks and the oranges together. And one of the most deluxe mountings we create is right here. And it's not even $4,000. We're going to make it $39.99. First caller, collectors, that's your stone. That is the one to own. And to get all those rarities, like the color, like the size, like the round, the fact it's unheated adds such a real rare element to it, because the Sapphire Kingdom is generally heated, and you just don't, I don't care if it's blues, the common stone, or pinks, or certainly the orange or the yellows or the greens or the pods, it's all generally heated. So it's really special when it didn't need anything else, right? The rough material, after it was faceted, look at that. It's just beautifully bright. It's sparkling because it's clean. It's got that really good balance of the pink and the orange together. It's in that round cut, which we love. And still, with all that said, it's still maintaining over a carat size, which is really tough to do when it comes to Padparadscha sapphire. So let's talk about what's next. We are going to show you a quick little wheel. It's a trio of discounts. And let me tell you, it's going way, way low. I'm going to have to do some amending of some price tags. Have you ever seen me take a blowout wheel and then reduce it even further? Because that's about what's going to happen here on a fire opal and a golden zircon and a really special Mandarin garnet. So let's give you 3 options here, all one of a kinds. Padparadscha's here. Take a look, though, at what we're doing on the Mandarin. Here's the really, really rare zircon, and then we've got a fire opal that I'm going to show you as well. These are all quite large, so let me just give you a look here. We've got some pinky reds, we've got some really pretty goldens, and then we've got the more true cherry red as well. So here is our Mandarin garnet. We've got the golden zircon, which is really, in this case, a very rich, it really is yellow. It's not going to give you any of those really orangey tones. This is the fire opal, cushion cut, little ribbon design around it, only 3. And they're all rare, yeah, that's for sure. But there's an even better aspect to this, and it's about the way they're coming down. Notice there are pink diamonds around the Mandarin garnet on your left. I'm going to walk you through some carat weights here. That's our 404. And then it's got the pink diamonds and the white diamonds. The pink diamonds are 44 and the white diamonds are 40. Then we're going to give you the zircon, golden yellow zircon. It's a bright yellow. It looks like a yellow diamond, doesn't it? Except FYI, I don't have a 9 carat 35 yellow diamond. I wish I did, that'd be fun, but this is our 9 carat 35 golden zircon, 26 points in diamonds. This is a lot like the bridge we saw with the aqua, except it's 2 rows, right down the middle, side to side, 26 points in diamonds. Last but not least, we have our cushion cut fire opal. That's the 481, and then it's got the ribbon of pave on each side. That's a one only, they all are. They're going to be, the only one that stays as is the one on the left. The Mandarin has to stay in the pink and the white because it's got pink and white diamonds, so it stays in pink and white gold. So they're all going to be, again, the zircon you can change, the gorgeous fire opal you can change, do what you wish there. Here's what we've got for you. No callers, lots of rarity, 1 wheel, 1 price drop, and no, you are not going to have to spend. They're all $39.99 and up. Great value. TVON prices are the unbeatable prices. You could shop anything in the world. Well, in this case, you're not going to find these everywhere. But when you shop elsewhere, if you're to find a fire opal, what's it going to look like? It's going to look like really dingy yellow. We got the best quality. Mandarins, I don't know of anybody else who has the Mandarin garnets. We bring them exclusively. They're from Tanzania. Then you've got the really, really special golden zircon. we have one of each. Nobody's on the phone lines, and that's okay. That's because we're seeing $39.99 and expecting that even after that price drops, it's still going to be probably $3,500. We're taking them extra low. Remember what I told you about taking a blowout trio and then reducing it even further just to kind of help out the show a little bit, as we are now, I think a lot of people are waiting for that Tanzanite. And you know what's sad is that for all the people that aren't with us live on these shows, they miss them completely. And that's what's kind of sad, is that I didn't even get a chance to tell you. You guys usually show up when you know something big's going to happen. I did not know our best of the best Tanzanite was going to be here today. Otherwise, you know me, I would have told you about it so you didn't miss it. So that's coming up in about 7 minutes. We have to get these gone first, and trust me, we will, because they're going to be so unbelievably cheap. You're going to have no choice but to take them, especially if you don't have one of these rarities in your collection thus far. Take a look. Anyone you want, they're not going to be $39.99. Let's get this started. We want to really help you out here. Really make this easy and affordable and get you the rarities you want, but without crazy price tags. Not $39, not $3,000, not $29. This is how you do it, but they're all one of a kinds. So remember that. That's really, really important. And we got to make sure they go, and they will, and they're not going to be even $1,999. This is it. It's your moment. Take what you can here. And you could always get all three, because there's a lot of diverse rarity here that you may not have. And it's not even going to be 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. They're not even $1,500 a piece. What can I tell you? I told you we were taking extra discounts. This one's got the pink diamonds and the white diamonds. It's almost like a butterfly motif on the sides. Then you've got the golden zircon in a bridge we don't see very often at all. Busy on the phone lines already. No surprise. Who's going to take what? And then we have our fabulous fire opal. This is that really, really, really red variety that we love so much. And it's not even going to be 15. Okay. I cannot get over these values today. I mean, I think there's still a $9.99 aqua here, maybe. I don't know. We have to check on that. I haven't heard about that. That is really a little bit mind-boggling. Now we're going to go less than $1,500 on any one of these three rarities. Exceptional rare. It says it right there. This is some of the most rare material we can bring. They're not even 15. They're not even $14.99. Don't tell anybody I did this, okay? That's my only ask of you, is let's not promote this. Let's not talk about this. Don't tell everybody that you got a fire opal of that size for this price, because it's never happened. Same with the zircon, same with the Mandarin. We can't even do these price tags. And I know we're all 5 minutes away from that really incredible best of the best blue wing block D, which I don't know what I'm going to have to do on that, because we're looking at a $28,000 ring. So make sure you stay with us, because you never know what I'm going to do, because I don't know. That's why these shows are live. I have no idea what I'm going to have to do, but something crazy is about to happen in the blue wing as well. But first things first, got to move all three of these, and we will. They're not even $1,499. All you have to do is let me know which one is your favorite. We'll try them on. We'll give you all that detail. All the graphics will come up, but you got to let me know, because they're not even $1,499 at all. They're $1,399 a piece. Come on over and take a look, and let's see which one you love the most, because that's 60 seconds away from being out of here. And then what can we do to help you own anything you're looking for today? That's the question. Do you have a request, something we can bring out for you, something you've been thinking about, a certain price point you want to be in, a certain category? We can help you. But this is where all three, you could get all three of them. Think about this. You could get all three, and you would have still, think about it, I'm just going to put this out there, $41.97 for all three, which where on earth would you ever get a golden zircon for a price like $4,200 when it's a nearly 10 karat stone? And they're all $1,399 and one of a kinds. All right, 20 seconds left. Maybe we'll just embark on the Tanzanite a little bit early, because I know we're excited about it, and everyone's probably going to, let's all save up our money and pull it together and see if we can all go in and chip in and get this, because we could timeshare it, and I think I'd be happy with that. I would love the opportunity, and I wear a lot of jewelry. I've been shopping for jewelry for a long time because I've been in the business, right? I would give a lot of money just to wear this for an hour, just to wear it to an event. You know how that happens? In a week from tomorrow, we've got a big award show, right? People watch the big award show so many times because, you know, it's not always about the movies or the awards. It's sometimes about what are they wearing, right? And there are women that are very successful, I would say, you know, people that make a decent living. You know, they get paid $20, $30, $40 million per, you know, every 6 months of work they do or what have you. And then they get endorsements and all this. They can have just about anything. And yet they borrow pieces like this. And I think about, you know, someone who, like you, we probably have a little, you know, a nice jewelry collection we've amassed over the years that we love to wear and enjoy. Pieces like this are really unattainable. So it's when we have to put price tag aside, because we know there's people out there with money, right? This world is filled with wealth. And yet this is about lack of availability. This is why people don't have pieces like this on their hand every day, is because they're not generally available. So believe it or not, you can tune into a shopping network. Can you believe it? A shopping network. And find material that no celeb, no superstar, no icon, no anybody can really get their hands on unless you're actually shopping here. We're going to bring that blue wing out right now. So I want to give it a little bit of an introduction, since I did not, unfortunately, and I'm tempted to literally say, let's do it next Saturday, like mark your calendars now. But at this point, we have a few of you watching who are probably intrigued by it and want to see what we can do here. And trust me, it's a good day to bring it out, actually, because even if there's not a lot of audience, the good news is usually what that means is that I'm going to have to really adjust the pricing here, so that we can take what would normally be an unattainable stone, something that would be virtually impossible to afford, and we're probably gonna have to make it quite affordable for you. And that's the beauty of what we do here. And thank you for being with us when you can, because like people say all the time, I just can't miss a show, because I know if I do, I'm gonna miss something that was meant to be. And that's true, right? When we got one of a kinds and it's live shows, you gotta be here to see them. Otherwise, the people that are, take the items. So this is really special, and it's something that we had set aside for now. It's been 5 years and 3 months, no, 5 years, 2 months, and a few days that we've had our collection of Blue Wing Block D, and we are in, if you haven't heard, final days. This is the stone that, as any gem family would do, 6 generations running, probably the most well-known, respected gem family in the entire world, is the family behind TVON. And I got to tell you, they are collectors. They supply to museums. They have 4 generations, and so naturally, there are stones that were set aside as museum reserves. You've seen all of those now. There were stones that until now we haven't talked about. There were literally, and there were all of 2, so this is one of them. 2 stones set aside as private collection, intended to stay in the private collection of TVON, essentially. Not TVON sales, not TVON shows, but because when all is said and done, and 30 years from now, 100 years from now, 200 years from now, when TVON's no longer here, this is the stone that will still be in the family of, at this point, it could be your family. And let's think about the importance of that statement for a moment, because somebody out there today, in a matter of minutes, is going to own this ring, and it's no longer going to be TVON. And the only reason we are bringing this out is because there has been such a high demand for Blue Wing Block Ds, yes, overall, but more importantly, it's been the rounds. It's the rounds overwhelmingly. We communicate with hundreds of you a day via the phone calls through the show, but also through a million other different avenues, right? And what you've all said is we want more rounds. So here comes the 7 carat 15. Private collection, not museum reserve. It's a higher grade than that. It's the one that, listen, these people supply to museums, so they're not even impressed by museums. What they're going to keep in their own collection for their own family and flesh and blood is something more important than that. So there is a reason this stone has been set aside from day one. We're going to unveil it and reveal it right now. And so this is going to be, again, it's probably not the best day to do it, but we're going to have to really bring down some pricing, and that only helps you even more, because for anybody who's saying, I'll never be able to afford it, maybe you will. You never know. It's been our mission to make and provide values on Blue Wing Block D, no matter what. Let me move these aside, because we're done with those, right? We're done. Those are done. We are ready for the 7 carat 15. We showed it to you earlier. It's, I'm sorry, I'm going to see if I can put it on the other side, see if it doesn't lean on those diamonds. See if there's one side that it likes a little better. Here we go. So it's a little more balanced that way. It's just a matter of the prongs and the halo. This is going to be complete with a lot of beautiful diamond weight as well. It's 1119861. Okay, I just changed the number, guys. This has a different number. I'm going to use a different number, Tony, and that's, yeah, this is going to be special. It's not going to come up, because you know what I'm going to do here? And I've got to get the stone polished up here. I'm going to use an old item number that I'm going to use. This is my little private item number I use sometimes, because I don't want to go by today's bag price. And I don't want to go by what is scheduled to happen on this piece. I'm going to have to, because the computer system is kind of finicky, and it's designed with a mechanism that's got the inability, we can't process an order if it is placed under cost. So what we'll do is, sometimes I have done this long enough, I've got a loophole I use sometimes to get around that. and that is to use a different item number so it doesn't actually come up in the system as the 7 carat 15 owner's collection with the carat 32 in diamonds. So that allows me to play with the price tag a little bit more, and we have nobody on the phone lines, and that's okay, and it may stay here. I mean, to be honest with you guys, this was normally the kind of piece that had I known this was coming out today, I would have told you about it for weeks in advance so that you knew to see it. But it may stay here because, well, quite simply, it's listed to go out at $22,299, quite simply. Because I'm using a different item number, I'm getting around this because, trust me, I'm going to need to go under cost on this one. And there's a really, really good cost. Is anybody going to have this quality out there? Well, no, we know that. It's a TVON exclusive. Is anybody going to sell basic Block C material for our price? Well, you guys have been around enough that you know that even the lesser quality material out there goes for more money than what we charge for the best. So you've got value already just because you're watching this show and nothing else. That's the beauty of it. You're guaranteed to get a value. But what I have to do on this particular stone on this Saturday at 11:48 in the afternoon on a random Saturday in March is take it much lower. And I'm going to do that right now so that we can get it out the door to somebody. That's my goal. Somebody needs to have it. I don't want to wait till tomorrow or next week or a month from now to sell it. I just want someone to have it now. So take a look at this, because I know 715 is really, really impressive, but it's still wearable. And the best recommendation I can make is don't wait if you're kind of thinking about it, because I will not charge you $22,299. That I can assure you of. And this is what I tell you all the time is, you know, people just think, oh, you just go up there and you just, you know, put up a price on a piece. Well, I do things a little differently. That may be how everyone else works. I do things a little differently where, you know, we have to keep the show and the trains moving here. We got to keep everything rolling. We got to be here another day, right? For you, because if we weren't, where would you buy jewelry like this? And so in order to do that, sometimes you got to make exceptions on certain days and really change things up on prices to keep the values, right? We got to keep them going. So I have nobody on the phone lines yet, or do we have someone thinking about it? Because I'm going to try it on. Look at it side to side. Carat 32, we are 1 point shy of a carat and a third of VS diamonds that are really, this is a classic take on a mounting. Solid white gold. You can change it if you want. I'm going to allow you to change it to yellow gold or rose gold if you'd prefer. That's no problem. We'll change it up. We have nobody. Nobody. Jason, I thought maybe you had a caller. They're not on this one. Allison, no caller on this one. All right, let's just sell it. And this is why, again, we'll kind of show you how important it is to dial in early. Because what can I say? Best of the best of the best. The coloring is exceptional. It's got all the red flashes, which is always tougher to achieve in a round. I don't know if ownership liked it. Out of seeing, we saw about 7,800 stones on December 18th of 2018. That was when the first material was here. When the material was here, arrived at our doorstep, it was December 18th. Think about it. We were a few days away. We were a week away from Christmas time. It was we always joke that it was our Christmas value. It was our holiday event because Blue Wing Block Ds arrived to us right there at the end of 2018. We have nobody on the phone lines. I'm going to put it on the auction block and we're going to see where it goes. And it's going to be up to you. And all I can tell you is this mounting cost us, because we're the factory, we made it. We know what the cost is on just the mounting without the 7 carat 15. Irreplaceable, inimitable, one-of-a-kind stone. That's the thing, guys. That's what I can't do again, is bring you another 7 carat 15 round. So if you like it, here's what I'm going to offer. I'm going to give you a heck of a value. And you get the diamonds, which, by the way, is a $6,819 mounting. $6,819 mounting price. I'm going to take you lower than that. So hear me out when I say this. This stone is now free. If I put, instead of $22,299, if I put $6,819, the stone right now, free. Why is a carat 32 $6,819? Have you seen the size of the individual stones? They're all huge. They're all big individual diamonds put together, creating that perfect point on the sides. Left and right still gives you the whole halo of diamonds enveloping the stone on the outside perimeter. That's a free Tanzanite right there. I don't think anybody here is going to take too kindly to me giving away the owner's collection stone. But we're going to make it more interesting, because I have a feeling after 2 hours on the air with you that might stay here at $6,819. And that's sad. But that's the day. That's the way the day goes. So instead of $6,819, I'm putting it on the auction, and we're going to start even less. But this is what I've got for you. I've got a chance. It's an opportunity. We also have a huge yellow diamond later, so I don't know what's going to be on that, but this is a moment. We're not asking 65. We're not asking 6,000. I need to go low enough to the point where I am assured that we're going to move it to somebody here today. So instead of 6 or 55 or 5 or even $4,500, we're going to take it even lower than that. All you have to do is dial. If you wait, you might miss out. Don't want that to happen. We have nobody on the phone lines yet. Who knew? It's not going to be $4,500 to start. This is what kind of compensations we have to make on a really strange, quiet day. This is what happens when March hits. So what can I tell you? I've been doing this long enough. I know. This is not my first rodeo. This is what happens, right? Lower audience when it comes to March, and then you got to do weird things. So here's how we're going to work this. It's not even going to be $4,500. Take a look at this ring. This is just up for grabs. It's up for grabs. It's whoever wants it. It's something I would recommend dialing in early for. You thinking about it? We got one caller thinking about it. That's an improvement. I'm going to go, forget about 45, 44, 43, 42, 41. It's a 715. And if you just are somebody who says, I only want the best, and I'm willing to pay for it, but now you don't need to, and you're getting the literal best that has been here, and let me by all means show you the beauty of this stone. The flashes, the fire, the brilliance, everything about it. And I'm not starting at $4,000. If you thought I was starting at $4,000, well, I thought so too. But I'm still working on getting that open, and I'm going to tell you, we have one caller thinking about it, and we are welcoming you in with open arms. We've got a blue wing block D that is irreplaceable, truly. And we are in the last call on our blue wing block D collection. So even if you want a 7-carat museum reserve round, don't have one. You want a regular blue wing and a 7-carat round, I don't have one. This is it. Where are we going to go? No $4,000 open either, and I'm thinking about the per carat price right now, and it's low. Any gold you want, any size you need. Shipped to your doorstep for free, and one more thing, if you don't love it, send it back. I'll probably be up here begging you to send it back so we can try it again, do it again, and get what we should get. $22,300. I'm not going to start at 4, 39, 38, 37. We are at a very pedestrian price right now. And we are also getting very close to half off on the mounting. We're pretty much there. Half off the mounting, free 7-carat 15. Not sure what's going on, but it's not going to be 37. It's not going to be $3,600. I will gladly keep it. And then we'll talk about it and pick a day when we show it. I think that's what we're going to do. We're probably going to say, there's your preview. We'll talk about it another day. Honestly, guys, but I'll give it a fair shake. If you want to start it off, I'm going to go $3,500 to open. $3,500 to open. The increment's going to be $1,000. I have to. I have to. It's got to be a $1,000 increment. It's got to. Look how low we are on a stone that's supposed to be here in our inventory, in the private collection of ownership for generations. Oh, is that weird that it's like too big to say $1,000 increments? I got to leave it there, though. You got to understand, we're starting way too low on this. So we'll start at 35. We'll see if we have the open. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. I don't know. And we're going to go up. You know what? Let me make this a little easier. We're going to go $500 increments. But that is fair. That is fair. When we're talking about a piece like this, and hey, that's just more incentive to get the open in, right? That's just more incentive. Because honestly, we're so low on the mounting right now. Remember, it's a $6,819 mounting with, that's if you're getting the stone for free. So I honestly don't see how there could be any better value than what is sitting up on this wheel right now. And you have a money back guarantee. So if you think this is too good to be true, this is a weird moment in time, it can't be really that good, you got to try it. You've got to try it. You've got to call in. You've got to put a bid in. You've got to try it. Let us send it to you. Let us put it in your favorite size and gold color, and then you get to evaluate it and see. Then you get to decide. Because I will tell you this, if you know anything about Tanzanite or if you knew nothing about Tanzanite, if it's your 100th stone or your first stone, there's no way to not fall in love with this gem. It's just not possible. And we don't even have the open. All right, so let's move on. I'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. We'll give it 60 seconds. I got to go in the phone bank and see if we've got anybody talking about it. I know it's leaning a bit when it's sitting here, and it's bothering me. So I hope it doesn't bother you, because it's just the prongs, right? There's that center diamond. Let me see if the other side is any better. It's just, again, balancing on, I think this side is a little bit more even when it sits on this, not really. It's just, again, I know it's a little lopsided sitting on our wheel. I apologize, I can't help the prongs and where they're at here. It's that rounded halo around your round stone. And do I even dare calculate I don't even want to think about it. I can't think about the per carat right now. It's too, it's a little too shameful. So we have 9 seconds left. Let's see if we've got the open. $500 increments. We don't like the $500 increments. I have a couple people asking, why are the increments so high? Because I'm too low on the ring. Okay. Here's the thing. We officially, do we have the open? Okay. This is what's perplexing. We have a couple people asking about the increments, but do we have the open? Because I'm not sure if we even have the open, which means the increments are completely irrelevant. Unless we have the open, the increments don't really matter. So I think we've got the open. Yes, I just want to make sure it's official here because you never know, and last thing I need to do is redo this. And we have the top of the hour 2 minutes from now. We have an hour left in our Saturday. And I have a huge yellow diamond to show you after this. Oof, this is going to be crazy. So here's what I'm going to do. And we have a 9-carat pear shape as well. So there's a 9-carat pear shape. It's got yellow diamonds around it. If you don't like a round and you prefer a pear, I'll have you stay with us to see the 9-carat pear that's got a big yellow diamond on each side. But I am going to do this. We have the open at 35, yes? We do. So we have the open at 35. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the increment so that if you were just a little bit late, and I know that's a kind of rather intimidating increment just because it's not what we're used to, I'm going to go ahead and drop the increment to $100, okay? That's more, it's more fair. I know we're not used to that, and I don't want to do anything too crazy out of the ordinary, although this is everything out of the ordinary you could ever imagine. We're at 35. It's going to sell. Now I've just tried to drop those increments a little bit so we can get everybody else in. If you were just a tad late, we're going to give it a 2-minute clock though, so we're going to take this right to the top of the hour. So it's going to be 2 minutes till we sell it. Once it's gone, it's gone. Nothing I can do. I can't bring it back. I don't have another one, right? This is it. This is the last of the best in the rounds. 7 carat. I think a 7 carat still in that wearable range. I mean, it's not like it's 30 carats. We have a round that's 29 carats. It's independent. It's not your everyday wearable. I think that this, just depending on your lifestyle, could be everyday wearable, could be your special occasion piece. I'm not here to tell you when to wear it or how to wear it. I'm just here to bring you value. And let me say, I have, if not to toot my own horn here, but we are doing really, really well on the value front here. And I would expect that for the next hour that we've got. Are you ready? We're going to give it a last call. It's going to be 2 minutes. It's going to be 2 minutes. And then we're selling it, and probably, I don't think we're ever going to see it again, right? I encourage you to send it back at this point. I'm going to actually beg you to send it back at this point if you win it, because then we can just do a little redo, a little do-over. But if you want this one, try it now. There's no way you're going to send it back. I'm kidding, because I'm just sad at how low I had to go. I had to really sacrifice here, and now we're going to sell it. So $3,500. $100 increments only, so hopefully that's not too intimidating to jump in, because I just don't want you to miss the opportunity. The opportunity is here, and it is huge. So let's give it a final call. It's going to be our last 2 minutes, and then it's going to be gone. Okay, take a look at this one more time, and let me try it on for you one more time here. And this is it. Here is your moment. What can I tell you? This is a specialty piece, and it's got a carat 32, which is that $6,800 plus mounting. Hi, Mary Jo. Oh, no. Oh, did you already, Mary Jo, buy 3 rings today? Is that what you're telling me? Or just loving 3 rings today? I love it. Well, Mary Jo, thank you for joining us today. Listen, you caught us on a really good day for value. So if you're going to fall in love with jewelry, today's definitely the day to fall in love with the jewelry, because the values are insanely good. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Oh, good. Oh, Mary Jo, I'm so glad you're enjoying the jewelry, and enjoy your yellow diamond. Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. Here it is. Final minute 15. And here we go. So this, I never want to stop looking at that Tanzanite, but here's how we finish it in the back. Give it that support all the way around the outer edge. I never want anything to get in the way of that beautiful round cutting, because you can see it's very clean. So we don't want to have you looking at what might be perceived as inclusions in an undergallery. So we just put the We put all this foundation of gold right along the outside so it has no interference with the stone whatsoever, right? We don't want to take away from one of the beautiful things Mother Nature has provided us with, which is insanely good clarity to go around, along with these really bright saturated levels of color that are the best of the best of the best of the best. And we're at $3,500. Do we have $3,600 or more? Because we're down to 25 seconds left. Padparadscha is still here from earlier. Our black diamond earrings are still here from earlier. So some things to ask about. And then we're going to get shortly to our 151 yellow diamond. Who knows what's going to happen there? That could be interesting. I'll show you the pear shape right after this. I will show you the pear shape. Yes, we will. Getting some requests about the pear shape. We'll share that with you. 4 seconds final. Uh-oh. Here we go. Last chance, last call. Here's your moment. Yeah, we're looking for 36. Do you have it there, Allison? Checking and verifying. Did you get a haircut? So cute. Okay, 36? Yes, no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's out of here. Let me show you the pear shape I promised. And welcome to the top of the hour as well, last hour of our show. Here is the pear shape. It's larger. It's a pear shape with pear shapes around it. Item number 1118735, and that was a wise move to change the item number because we just sold that so dramatically under cost. But here we are looking at our 906. So I mentioned that we had a similar size but in a pair, and so many of you said bring it on. If you're trying to add a pear shape to your collection, here's the 9 carat 06 blue wing block D and big diamonds on the sides. We're talking about 50 points in pear-shaped yellows, so that's going to be a 1/4 carat and a 1/4 carat. You get 1 yellow diamond on each side, and they are big. So 1/4 carats each. Love that it hits that magic size. That's important. That'd be more important than if you had like a 24-pointer, right? Got beautiful red flashes all the way through that stone. Here it is. We've got, 1. So are we ready for this blowout price? You ready, ready, ready? Let me just make sure it's all polished up, and then I'm going to try it on for you. And then we're going to get you a big time value because it is a larger stone, right? Still a great blue wing block T. You see all the red flashes. I mean, the saturation is there. Obviously, pear shapes play a little differently than the rounds do with the way that they're faceted, so they should give you a different, this is why we've had so many people collect different shapes and sizes, because they all do look different. They can take on different personalities, not just based on the mounting and how they're set, but also the way the stones are cut. This is why a lot of people prioritize getting, and I'm going to flip it around here, so we'll stay there. A lot of people prioritize getting, you know, one of each cut or one of each different size range. They want to get different styles of mountings. That's why, because this pear shape's going to play a little differently. It doesn't give you the bright, flashy flashes, but it gives you the really rich saturation. Of course, always nice to see those complementary yellow diamonds on the sides in such a big size on each as well. And yet, it's going to be a lot more affordable. Well, it kind of has to be. $12,999, but it's coming on the heels of that auction. So if I leave it at $13,000, you're going to wonder, I don't know if I should see that big of an uptick in the price for, you know, 2 carats or so in increased carat weight. So for that reason, we take it much, much, much lower and just go ahead and make it make sense, right? That's why I would say we have to make it make sense with what just happened with the auction. So now this adapts, and therefore it becomes a better price and a better value. And so good, in fact, I'm going to help you by duplicating the, well, here's what we're going to do. I should not do this, but if we're giving away Tanzanites, we're giving away Tanzanites. Mark the day, 3224. That's what today is. This is the day to get your blue wing block Ds, no doubt about it. And hey, they're almost gone anyway, so it's a perfect day to pick one up, especially when this is not even going to be $4,000 or $39.99. And remember, it's about 2 carats larger than the one we just had. The yellow diamonds, of course, the diamond weight is smaller than what we just had, but it's 2 individual stones as opposed to a lot of stones. So, and they're yellows instead of white diamonds. So it's just, again, different look, different preference. I mean, I could see you getting one of each, right? It's just that kind of level of impressive quality overall. And we love to see still the white gold. This, of course, has two-tone gold because your yellow diamonds are set in the yellow just to make sure that they are framed right. But you've got the two-tone elements. So it's that bring everything else in your jewelry collection together by having this mounting set the way it is. But it's also not $39.99. So how about getting 2 carats extra for pretty much the same price? 39, 38, 37. I'm going to say no. Let's go even lower today and bring this to one of our lowest per carat prices we've ever seen. And it's all happening right now. But again, one caller and one caller alone is going to take it. So who's that caller going to be? That's what we're about to find out. And I don't think that we have any hope of this one sticking around. How? How would it? How could it? This is your moment to take advantage of it. It's not even $37, $36.99, $35.99. We're skipping it. I'm making this the same price. It's $34.99. Same way we started the auction. We're going to do that here. Get you 2 carats larger in the material with the yellow diamonds instead of the white diamonds. So just again, got to move all these prices down if we're going to make things happen. So there it is, $34.99. And by the way, that would be $380 some a carat with free large yellow diamonds. That's a good way to go. And then, yes. That's it for Tanzanite today. Oh, that's not true. No, it is. That is true. That's our last. Well, we've got a very, very special yellow diamond coming up. Corneruping is here. Aqua Trio. I'm going to bring out the Aqua Trio. Yes, the Aqua Trio's got to come out next because now that I'm doing prices like this, it's going to be a lot more fun to bring out our 6 carat mega aquamarines coming up. And we have, oh, we got 3 beautiful cuts. We've got 2 oval. Well, actually, look at this. I love these mountings. All big diamond weights in the mountings. You're going to enjoy these aquas. So let's get the aquas next. Promised you a trio of aquas. Don't know if this one's here or gone. It looks like it's still hanging out. Okay, thank you so much. We're verifying on this one. So they just let me know we're verifying. We're on our way. That one may be out of here. And then the yellow diamond's still to come. We'll do that in 20 minutes. Bottom of the hour, 12:30 Pacific. You're going to see the big carat and a half, carat 51 technically, yellow diamond in the bridge. Can't wait to share it with you. Now we're verifying on that alexandrite certified by GIA. That one was here earlier. If you missed it, I know we're verifying on that one. And then here we go with the big Tanzanite. All right, so let's move on to aquas. Verifying on this one. Let me know if you've got it. It's a very special per carat. That's $386 a carat. To be exact, free gold, free diamonds, free labor, and all that. Blue wing, block D, beautiful. Okay, let's get to, this is what I've been talking about since we came on the air. Since today is officially, we're in March now, and look at this aqua we have. I had the 2 carat earlier, it's gone. I had the earring studs, they're still here. But now we're going to bring you the ultra rare, the Museum Sierra Santa Maria. We should call it Sierra Santa Museum here because that's what these are. All the 6 carats and up together. All 3 are ovals, but in beautiful designer, heavy gold and diamond weight mountings. And they are extraordinary. Truly, truly extraordinary. That's something else, isn't it? Look at that. I'm going to walk you through carat weights. They're all 6 and more, so 6 carat Sierras. Wow, they actually go well up. One is, can you guess which one? One is very, very close to 7 carats, and that's actually the one with the mega diamonds in the middle. Those are the individual diamonds that are so huge. Here's your 684. I'm going to walk you through them going in descending order. That's the 684 oval. 82 points in diamonds, but there are only 6 diamonds. That's a big one. There's a marquise, and then there are pear shapes. Yes, Jess, did you get the Alex? Oh, okay. Oh, really? Wonderful, a new register. Well, I'll welcome them in when we know who that is. Alexandrite is verifying to a new register. And then here we are with our 6 carat 84 in the middle. Then the next size down would be the 635, and that would be the signature style right over here on your left. And then did you notice what's happening over here? Rounds and princess cuts together, and it's 625. So that's the smallest stone, although again, I don't think visually it looks any smaller than the rest. It may actually look a bit larger. So that's the 625. And that diamond weight is the largest of them all, carat 31. So what you're giving up in a teeny bit of carat weight, you make up for in diamonds. So this is the 625, 131 in diamonds. Then we have the 684, that's 82 points in diamonds, but again, big individual sizes. And then we go over here, signature style. That's going to be the 6 carat 35, 93 points in diamonds and finished on the inside. This is the only one that has like a true ornate undergallery. The others have some more open elements or don't need it. So that's going to be how all three look. I just, if you've seen these before, you know they're big time. Sierra Santa Marias that have that color and maintain that color, but when they're so enormous in size, is tougher to do. A lot of stones do this when they're pastel stones. It's kind of a way of, especially the beryl family. When we see stones in the beryl family that actually are supposed to be lighter, more pastels, and they move up in their size, usually we expect that as the sizes get bigger, the color usually gets a little bit less prominent. That is certainly not the case with these 3 6-caraters. They are not lighter. They're actually, I would say, and maybe I'll just bring them out to show you. We had earrings earlier. They were 90 points total. They were 45-point individual stones, rounds, and studs. They were a lot lighter than this color. This is where you're getting the huge sizing, and you're getting a deeper, more dark, more saturated blue, still in those pastel baby blues. Again, we're not looking for aquas to be navy or royal. We're not looking, that's not what the stone is meant to do. But this is the most saturated color. This is why we so praise, we laud, we just completely go crazy over the Sierra Santa Marias, is because they're giving that color. That is so high end and so important and so special. And watch this. It's not going to be, wow, $99.99 and up like they started. I'm going to walk you through them. This was, let me just say here, this was the $99.99, this is $11,099, and this is $11,999. So these are between $10,000 and $12,000 is where they're supposed to be. We're leaving the price right there for the moment at the lowest common denominator, but we're taking them much lower to just send them out. Yes, they are all one of a kind, and yes, you can change the gold color on any one of the 3 if you'd like to. So you get an option there, and let me just grab those earrings because I've got to make a point here. If you're thinking one aqua is the same as every other aqua and they're all identical, take a look at what should be, theoretically, these should be darker because they're smaller stones. These are 45 pointers I'm about to show you, and yet I would say, I don't know if I can get both in the tweezers at the same time, but I'm trying. This is where you're getting a more dominant color than you even got with the studs. Look at the studs. Look at that. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. That is the stud earring. And the stud earrings, don't get me wrong, are plenty saturated, but look at the difference in the color. I'm going to put one on either side so you can see them in perspective with each of the ring. I mean, look at that. Those studs have 45-point stones. The 6-carat plusers are so much brighter and better and darker and richer, and that's what's so crazy about what's about to happen. So let me move those aside. Those are $3.99, by the way, if you want the stud earrings. I'd rather see you get one of these and just jump into the very, very high end of the aquamarine world and never have to upgrade and never have to want for another and never have to walk into a designer and say, oh, I wish mine looked like that, but I don't have $300,000 to spend. This is your chance to pick them up and get ready because they're nowhere near $99.99. We only have one of each. When they're gone, they're gone. You let me know, do you like the left, the right, or the center? But this is the time. Do you have a new register over there, Andy? And one more time? Felice in New York. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Here's what I'm going to do on the Sierra Santa Marias. Oh, this is exciting. It is so exciting. It's not going to be even half of this price. There is only one of each there to take advantage of. They will all go. We wanted to get you a little jump start in the month of March here and showcase in our first really big show here of March. We wanted to really give you the look of our best, get them right out there. This again is March's birthstone. That's why we're showcasing it so heavily here today. These will be the last that we see of the day. We kind of saved the best for last here. And there's very few that are any bigger, and we've already knocked the price down by half at $49.99. And just kind of what we're expecting today, we're going to take them lower because that's what we're doing all day. We've been doing the most insanely good prices you've ever seen all day today. So it is a perfect time to pick up a new aqua and get, remember, huge diamond weights overall, but huge individual diamonds as well, especially with the center. That's where you're getting the largest individual diamond weight there is the center, and they're not going to be even $49.99 or $39.99. This is so good. And I just hope you're able to get one before they sell out and they're going to be gone in a matter of probably 60 seconds or less. They're going to be gone. Just tell me which one you like, and then we'll bring up the graphics and we'll put it on the hand. Yes, Jess? Oh, wonderful. And who was that? I'd love to. Rebecca from where? Thank you, Rebecca. Another brand new register. And she just picked up this alexandrite. So I wanted to show this on the hand to you one more time. Where is she? Maine. Oh my goodness, how great is that? Well, East Coast well represented here in the last few minutes with our new registers, and then we will get back to the aquas, I promise. But Rebecca just picked up this alexandrite, certified by GAA. So congratulations again, and welcome to our show. And I can't wait to hear from you in the next few days once you get this. And remember, Jess, she can change it to white gold or rose gold if she'd like to. It's in the yellow now. Thank you so much on that one. Let's get to our aquas because they're about to go, and they're not even going to be $39.99 a piece. Which one are you thinking about so far? Already thinking about one? Ready? Okay, we'll take them even better, even lower. I just can't say enough about this value already. But you have to let me know, left, right, center. This, remember, is anywhere between 6 and 7 carats here. There's a 625 is the smallest. They have huge diamond weights. They're all our VS best. I like them in the white gold. I think you'll leave them that way, but you can change any one of them. Yes. You like another new register. I do too, because did you see what's happening on those diamonds? It's a pear shape, a marquise, and a pear shape flanking each side. And they're all set in, so they look almost like a floral that goes and extends out from either side. I'm going to show you that one on the hand here, and that is item number 1123242. Take a look. We have a brand new register today, already verifying on this big aqua. It's not even $39.99. That is gorgeous. Isn't that great? Those diamonds are huge. Each individual one, they're still VS, even though they're bigger size than their typical accents are. And let's take another look up close at all three. You're not spending 35, 34, 33. Here we go. This is like the values as the day's gone on have just gotten better and better and better and better. And we're verifying on the middle. Still have the left and the right. We'll see who's got what they are going to go. When we tell you they're going to go, that is a certainty. We have never historically seen prices like this. This is our special for obviously the beginning of the month here being March. We wanted to bring out, not that you need to have a birthday this month to really enjoy or appreciate the beauty, the rarity, the quality of a Sierra Santa Maria in this size, but we're going to make them even better. They're not even 33. They're going to sell so fast. And again, it's my same battle cries. I wish we had more than one of each. I wish we did. I wish we could get everybody what they want. We know that's not a possibility, and that's all because, well, you guys get it, right? You understand, you know, these are far too limited from Mother Nature, and they're not 33, 32, 31.99. This is crazy. It's not even $3,000 for any one of those pieces. I have never sold the big aquas for a price like this, and especially our three best on display at the same time, so you easily find the one that's best for you in your collection. And they're not even $3,099 or $3,000. We're making them $29.99 to the very first callers, and that is it. They will be gone. The middle one is gone. Who is that new register over there? On 1123242 is sold. Congratulations. We'll find out who that new register is. Now we've got two more. And did you have a favorite of the two? This is the one with the browns and the princess cuts. And then we have the more signature style, which is all around brilliance, pave on the sides, halo around the center. And those are going to be it, guys. That's our last call, $29.99. Remember, that's a 625 that's hanging out on the right side, 625, but the largest diamond weighted at carat 31 is right over here. And then we've got the 635 right over here. That's going to have 93 points in the VS diamonds as well. So last 30 seconds on those, then we move on. We've got a yellow diamond coming up in 10 minutes. Getting ready to share that with you and show that to you. It's beautiful. We'll have a big carat 51 yellow diamond, all natural, of course. Got a beautiful Mandarin in a new mounting we haven't seen with Mandarin for a while. And we even have anything else that you'd like to see. Let us bring out a request for you. Or if you need to see anything that we saw earlier, but you'd like to see it again or have any questions about it, we do have a round Padparadscha. We've got a Congolese men's ring. It was that Congolese blue-green tourmaline, black diamond earrings, big gold quartz, all of the above, but these two. Okay, we're not going to leave these aquamarines here. Can we just do one more thing, Tony? Maybe let's put up the graphics here, 1123237. And I want to start you off with the graphics on this one here, the left side, and then we'll show you the graphics for the right side. But I want you to see all of the detail. I want you to know what you're getting, because this is the value that you need to recognize, because obviously we've been around long enough doing Sierra Santa Marias long enough to know this is the leader when it comes to value, no doubt. So it's our 6 carat 20 or 635 on the left side. And it's also 93 points in diamonds. This is the one that's finished on the inside as well, which you see there. So it's got the full under gallery also. Then turning it around so you can see the beautiful color saturation. How about this one over here? That's going to be 1123243. And that will be the 625. That's where you get an even larger diamond weight at a carat 31 in total diamond weight. So a beauty, no matter which way you decide to go. And 625, carat 31, princess and rounds in the case of that right side, because you've got that split shank that leads into the band, and the split shank, that little V that's formed, is going to be where your princess cuts are. So it's mixing up the diamond shape a little bit to give you something unique and different, and it's only $29.99, whichever one you prefer. So we're going to move right along here. We've got a lot to do in our last 40 minutes, and we still have a really, really important yellow diamond. Oh boy, which is the one I'm really hesitating on, because it's the really big ring. And it's got almost 3 carats in total in the bridge. So wait till you see that. One of our largest yellow diamond individual stones left in the entire inventory is going to be here. So that's really exciting that we get to show that today on such a day when the values are the values, because they're pretty amazing. They are pretty amazing today, that's for sure. And again, welcome in to our Saturday. It's about 35 minutes or so left. If anybody wants either of those aquas, that is one major value. It's just so impressive and important to have a value like that on sizes like this. This is just that really tough to get material that we just don't see. So I'm really encouraging you to take either one of those. And then we are now only 6 minutes away from the yellow diamond in the bridge I'm going to bring out for you, that against all my better judgment, we're going to bring out today, and we're going to make sure it does get a home today. So again, a couple minutes away from the big yellow diamond. It's going to be our carat 51, and that's like 3 rings in one. It's like you build in all these different rings, put them all together, give you yellow and white diamonds side to side, goes all over the place, carat 51. It's one of our largest yellow diamonds left in the house. So that's going to be coming up for you in just about 6 minutes. So get ready for that. Then I want to show you, we have a Mandarin garnet that's in a really unique style, because it's a little more built in, we usually see mandarins in a more simple setting. We're actually going to do one here that's got a nice dominant kind of a wider band to it, which we're going to see. And let me move those aside. We still have a lot of people verifying on either of those, so take advantage, please. I like that signature mounting there so much. And then, of course, you can't go wrong with the princess cuts. But here is the Mandarin round, and look at that. Wow. So, I don't know. These mandarins lately have just become, it's like better, 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 better. And when are we going to hit best? Because every time I say that's the best, we seem to top it. And then we see the stone like this that is so incredible. And it's 112, 1628. Gosh, that's a good looking ring, isn't it? It starts with a Mandarin. And to get, we've been so lucky the last few days. If you've been with me any of the last week or so, you've seen a few orange diamonds. And every single one, we had 2 earrings, 1 necklace, and 1 ring. And I was pointing out at the time that orange diamonds, even in their true all-natural state, they're not as bright as a Mandarin garnet is. A Mandarin garnet gets you even brighter color if it's really good. And if it's that top quality where it's neon and it's bright and it's clean enough to have the spark, like that's the word I just keep going to, is spark. There's a spark about it. There's something happening in this stone that is because of the clarity. And thanks to that clarity, playing with the colors, you see bright, vibrant, like bright yellows like you would see in a yellow diamond throughout this stone. It's a carat 30 in size. It's got the diamond weight of 53 points, which of course this one's going to be that little wider band. It's slightly concave through the middle, which is so that your stone doesn't sit up too high, because if you had like a flat band that was just one level, then the stone might sit up a little higher and be catching on things. So it's almost like it creates a beautiful flush plane there. So you've got a little concavity there in the way that it's going to actually swoop in, and then you've got your center stone set there. Then of course different diamond sizes, all around brilliance, but scattered and burnished into the band to make all that smooth. And I'll blow it out real quick before we get to our yellow diamond, because we are moments away from sharing the incredible yellow diamond in the bridge. You can have any gold you want. Hey, Andy, whenever you get a chance, please. Thank you. Carat 30, 53 points, white, yellow, rose gold. And watch this. I'm going to show it on the hand. Let's get you a look at it. How beautiful and smooth and seamless. It just glides right on the hand. And these rings are bold, but they are so comfortable at the same time. Beautifully done, right? Look at all that. You really have to see it on to appreciate the size it gives, and then you in no way can even fathom how comfortable it is until you experience it. Until you have it on your hand, you feel it, you can just experience. I mean, like, jewelry should be an experience, right? It should be this feast for the senses, and that's what you have right here, right now. We're gonna blow it out. It's no longer going to be that $49.99. I got one piece. Let's just make this easy and simple, because we are 2.5 minutes away from the yellow diamond in the bridge, which could be our last item of the day. Who knows? Question? Constance in Alabama, and she's brand new too, huh? Wonderful, and she got the aqua. What a beautiful aqua. Thank you, Constance. Enjoy, and welcome to TVON. What a perfect way to get your very first TVON museum piece. Wow. Yay, Constance. All right, so how about this one? I'm going to make it $14.99, just real quick, you know, just to send it out real fast before we get to our yellow diamond. Does that sound good? $14.99, all you pay, white, yellow, or rose gold, and in your size. No need to size up on this one either. It tapers nicely in the back. So any last minute requests you have? You know, a lot of pieces from the first hour still hanging out. So if you need to see someone again before we go, let me know. Even the 19 karat 31 sphene. Did you miss it? 19 karat 31 color changing sphene, no less. That's pretty impressive. Still have our platinum piece, a gold quartz, a corneruping, a Padparadscha. You get the idea. So some great pieces still hanging out. $14.99. Let's get to it. We got 60 seconds with this one, Tone, and then we're going to go to our yellow diamond in the bridge. Yeah, it's definitely more of a neon orange in this case. When it's more of a spessartite, it leans more red. But this is a true Mandarin. Mandarins are very specific types of garnets, which is why they're so rare. Discovered only in 1991, because I always find that amazing, because very few stones were discovered in our lifetime. Most have been around far longer than we have, right? So this is where it's a really new stone, all things considered, right? The 90s weren't, like, I feel like they were 10 years ago. They weren't, but you get what I'm saying. It's definitely a newish stone, but it's already gone. There's sources. There were 3 major sources in Africa, and now it's gone. So it's really one of those that we've been talking about, the propelling of pricing that's reaching Paraiba type pinnacles, as far as the Mandarins are upgrading in price like the Paraibas do. And so it's a really important one to get, especially when you can manage to still get a 1 carat plus and have it for under $1,500. I mean, that's pretty amazing, right? Okay, so let's move on, because I know you're all excited about the big yellow diamond, or at least I am. I don't know if you guys are or not. I'm excited because on this day of blowouts and beyond, it's the new name of this show, it is beyond. Yeah, emphasis on the beyond part. Let's take a look at one of the biggest yellow diamonds we have left. And it's right here. Oh no, it's also the premium color that you could ever ask for. Like, if you were looking, because I know this is tough to fathom when you're only looking at one ring, but as somebody who looks at diamonds every day and loose diamonds every day and big, big, big parcels of diamonds every single day of my life, I'm going to tell you something. If you had a lineup of yellow diamonds, let's say you were sitting across from a diamond dealer and you had hundreds of diamonds in front of you, and they were all yellow diamonds, and they were all good quality. And you were looking at a lineup of diamonds, and you had to choose which one's the best color, because some are lighter and some are darker, and some exhibit more light pale yellows, and others are more brown yellow. If you were going to choose the very, very best color of a yellow diamond, and you had a whole entire, like an assortment, you would pick this one. It's got the actual best of the best, the liveliness you want, the brightness you want. It's not too dark. It's not light, because you never want your yellow diamond to be like, light enough where you're going. Is it a white diamond? Is it a yellow diamond? I don't know. We know that white diamonds, as they get not so great, exhibit yellow color. We don't want that. So you need, when you're getting into the other high-end category, you want it to be bright, you want it to be stunningly beautiful, you want it to be right there, that color. I mean, look no further. That's what you want. And it's going to be 1122767. That's what you want. And I know we don't have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 at a time to show you. But take it from somebody who, I'm here to kind of give you that guidance if you so choose it, want it, need it, is that as someone who does see them every day, all the time, this is really that premium color as far as value, right? Everyone can have, if you prefer a lighter, that's fine. If you prefer something that's got more brown, that's fine too. Personal preference is one thing, but what is quality, what is high quality, I'm here to tell you this is it. And it has 46 points of additional yellow diamonds, and then it has 96 points of additional white diamonds to it as well. All of that, totaling 293. Set in a bridge, which, take a look at this, there it is from that angle. So you see how the middle row of the yellow diamonds goes all the way under one side to the other. Then you get the double halo across the top so that it is allowing that 151 already large stone size to look even larger because it's got the yellow diamonds to match it there. And then you are also able to see that it's also going to bring, oh yeah, this total diamond weight of 2 carats 93 in size. That is special. So we have an opportunity for you. And it's got a $15,999 TVON price tag, and that's not retail and that's not wholesale. And so, yay for us, we're able to do that at a much better value. However, today, it's blowouts and beyond. And we've got, well, 25 minutes or so to do it. So here's what I've got. Taking only one of the most important pieces we can bring, right? One of our largest stones here that is left. Taking one of our most valuable. Another stone that I've been telling you about, the most up-to-date pricing in wholesale. There's a Hong Kong show going on right now. We have representatives there as we speak. That show has 1 carat yellow diamonds. We've been really talking about 1 carats the last few days. That show has 1 carat yellow diamonds, 1 caraters. They're almost $9,000 for a loose stone. True story, that is the wholesale environment right now. That's as up-to-date value as you can get. I mean, this is wholesale right now at one of the biggest trade shows. It's so big it happens 4 times a year. Most trade shows are annual. This one's quarterly, so it's happening right now. This has been, we've seen prices increase on the same darn diamonds from 1 month's time that spanned, and now they're more than they were. So here's your chance to pick up one of our best, because it's not a 1 carat, it's a 151. There's a huge difference in price between a 1 carat and a 151, or at least there should be, right? It's not what's happening today. We're taking this ultra, ultra, ultra low. So all you have to do is call me. And you know what? As a matter of fact, instead of $15,999, we're going to go under $10,000. We're not leaving it at $99.99, which usually will do the trick on a diamond of this size and stature. That's not what we're doing here. Take a look. This is what we've got for you. This is your chance to pick it up. This is it. This is the moment. Here it goes. Hi, Susan. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's not going to be 99, 89, 79. I was thinking about auctioning this, but you know, I did that too with a Tanzanite. It didn't go all so well, and I thought that takes a lot of time to reduce things under cost. I can probably do that on my own and spend less time on it. So instead of 75 or 7 or 65 or $6,000, we are going to an ultimate low level. You do not have to compete against your fellow shoppers today in an auction. We're just going to give you a first caller situation, which means there is still a competition aspect to it for sure, because you have to be number 1. You have to be first. That's the thing. You have to be first. When you're second and third and fourth, honestly, I can't help you. So this is where we've got to really, really get you on the phone lines, even if you're not sure, because nobody's sure where the price is. I'm not either. I don't know. I'm just making sure we get it out the door. So what's that going to require? It's going to require a bigger discount than $69.99, and that's not supposed to happen. There's just shy, guys. We're just shy of 3 carats in diamonds in this ring. Just shy. It's 293 in diamonds in this ring. It's as it is as far as the gold is concerned, but we're going to size it to whatever size you need. And no, you don't even need to size up on this one. So you can just tell us what size you need, and we'll make sure it's the perfect fit when it arrives at your home. And it's not 69, 65, 6,000, not even 55. Okay, now we're kind of extreme here. This is that blowout and beyond part of the show we're doing here today, but on one of our most valuable pieces left when we are not bringing yellow diamonds in because we wanted to. Hong Kong, one of the missions was to bring back more in the diamonds. We're not doing that because of the price tag. If the 1 carats are 9,000 in wholesale, it doesn't allow us to bring you these values you guys love. So we're not bringing new ones in. We're not coming back with new yellow diamonds. So it's just even more incentive to take them while they're here, while they're at a discount. Take a look at this. We're going to blow it out. It's not going to be $55. It's not going to be $5,000. It's not even going to be, and I don't know, $49.99 should get it done. Let me try it on for you as well. This is a good one. This is a really good one. Here it is on the hand. Let me know who's got it. If you already have it, I'm still going to reduce the price. You'll still get my best deal. But here's the problem. Just say sold so you can reserve it, because the worst thing that could happen right now is missing out. That's the bad thing. That's what's going to happen. There will be callers today. There are shoppers and viewers and collectors and diamond lovers that will miss out on this ring today. That is a fact. It is a certainty. I don't want that to be you, so you can say sold, because you know what? I think I'm taking it lower than $49.99, which is the value. That's the value right there. Oh, this is just, it's a little heartbreaking here. The way yellow diamonds are increasing in value, I should not be doing this. You know it, I know it, we all know it. Nobody's got it yet. That's okay. Some of you waiting, hanging out, waiting to see where it goes. That's fine. Do you think you might take it? Verifying? Oh, you're taking a 635 Aqua. I know which one that is. Thank you so much. Our 6 carat 35 Aqua has just sold, and I wouldn't be surprised if the 625 does the same thing before we go. And Jason, that was 3237 if you need it. Yep. And we're not quite done on this one yet. That's exciting, because I think a lot of you know me and you're going, you know what? It's a little risky waiting, but maybe she'll go lower. I'm about to go lower. So here's the other thing. If you haven't called in yet, do it now. Just go ahead and just get on the phone lines, because there are folks talking about it and thinking about it right now. We have 2 people. One's on the Aqua, 2 people thinking about this yellow diamond. As soon as anybody, somebody, 1 caller says sold, it's done, it's gone, there's nothing I can do about it. So this is your chance, and this is not a time when I would say, let's wait till March, like the end of March. Let's wait till we're well into spring. Let's wait till May or June or July, or maybe then I'll be ready for my yellow diamond. By then, we going to have yellow diamonds? No, we're not really going to have yellow diamonds. So this is why I would not wait if I were you, because I can tell you what we have right now is limited, and we're not bringing new ones in. So how does one get more? This is it. If you want the value, and that's the thing, if this wasn't a value, then you'd be more hesitant. It's a value. It's just not 49, not 48. Oh my goodness. Tony, are we able to just do I get a mulligan once a year where I can delete a show? Like the shows that live online forever and ever and ever and ever, amen. Can we delete one? Can we not let this show live on for eternity online for everyone to see? Because this is seriously, I'm really serious about that. There cannot be any kind of visual record of this show and the pricing. Can we do that? Just oop, there was a little technical glitch. That show was deleted. Can't watch it anymore. Can't go back and see what happened, right? It's devastating what we had to do today on prices that are already so amazing. I'll take it even lower than 48. I'm not done apparently. $47.99, $46.99. This is the ring to get. And if you're buying it just to go ahead and turn around and resell it, I'm not mad at you. Can't blame you for that. There's a lot of value built into this ring right now already, and I may not be done. So all you have to do, and we have 19 minutes left in the show. I don't even know what I got after this, because we're going to need your requests and we'll do some recaps, but this is unheard of value. It's not even $46.99 or $45.99. This is the one to get. And you're getting ideal color. Look at that color. Everything that you've got, from the brilliant cutting of the cushion cut square to the color that is so bright and vibrant, everything about it is just, you've reached actual perfection in yellow diamonds. And it's all VS, by the way. Everything from the center to the side stones, all VS clarity goods. And it's not even $45.99. Okay, my final offer. I feel like I'm on a game show. This is, in a way, except, oh yeah, you, the viewer, always wins, right? Here I am, the host of your game show here, and you win every single time. And it's as easy as picking up the phone and calling and saying, hi, I'll take that. I'll take that yellow diamond ring because I've never seen a value as good as that one is. That's all you have to do here, because really it's as easy as we can make it. These values have been this way all day. I don't know what on earth is ever would keep you from this deal. If you've ever thought about yellow diamonds, if you've ever wanted to collect one, if you ever think you might want one, even if you're shopping like you're thinking holidays are coming up in a whole nother like 10 months, right? 10 months from holidays at the end of the year, and you're thinking, that would be great if it were December. Get it now. Truly, I know it's only March 2nd, but get it now, because these values, forget about the values, the rings, the availability is not going to be here. It's not about the value, it's about the ring won't be here. The ring, the opportunity, the 1.5 carat yellows, they won't be here at the end of the year. This is why you take them now, and there's no excuse not to, because the price is so teeny tiny as it is. Look where it started. Look where it is. And I'll take it even lower. It's not even $4,500. We're going to blow it out right now. The very first caller can have it for $4,499 only. And then we'll try it on again. And then we'll find out who's got it. Because you know it's going. It's not staying here. It can't. What about you, Allison? Thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it? That is the ultimate value right there. And it's $297. No, 93. 293. My math was off there for a minute. 293. When is it not off? Math is not my strong suit. Never has been. But I tend to be better at shopping math. Percentages, discounts, I can figure that out all day long on the fly. That's not a problem. But this is easy math. Saving a fortune. How about that? Saving beyond $44.99. Who's got it? We got 30 seconds left. I think we're verifying. It certainly sounds like we are. Let me see if anybody's officially spoken for this one. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff right there. And it doesn't it look like you stacked rings already with it? It's all one. Look at this. All one ring. All one complete piece. Just pop it on. But it looks like when it is on, especially with the two-tone diamonds and two-tone gold, it looks like you have a big solitaire with a double halo. It looks like it was sitting on a yellow diamond band, and then it looks like you added, that's kind of what the bridge does. It looks like you immediately added, built in, a white diamond ring guard on either side. It looks like a 3-in-1 is what it looks like. It looks like you have 3 rings stacked, and it is the gold content in the gold weight of 3 rings. It is certainly the diamond weight of 3 rings, but it's all in one. 2 carats 93 in total. What a fabulous value. Remember what a big deal it is to get not just a 1 carat center, but a carat and a half. This is a carat 51, so technically that's even more important than hitting the exact carat and a half mark, because you've actually exceeded that. You've gone up and over that threshold. You're at a carat 51. VS, center stone, and like I said, if all the colors are the option in the world, from lighter to darker and everything in between, this is the one you're going to select for quality. If quality is your priority, well, I'm glad you're here, because that's all we bring. But if quality, specific color quality of your diamond is your priority, then this is the yellow diamond you should pick up. Because I'll admit, some of our stones, whether it be 1, 1.5 carat or anything else, or even, under a carat, some are lighter, some are darker. That's the way it works. Some are a little lighter in color, some are a little darker in color, and what you really want from a perspective of what's the most highly valued, what's the most in demand, what is the one that you want to see, it's right there. That's the color you want. And I'll tell you, I get the most, I communicate with customers every day, all day. And it's hundreds of customers a day that reach out for any one given reason. Usually it's requests, or usually it's a compliment about your jewelry you've received. And I got to tell you, out of all the years I've been here, which is 7.5, I would say there is nothing, by far, nothing that gets the response or the adulation or the praise or the compliments that our yellow diamonds do. There is something about, and I think it's because a lot of different reasons. I think the values are so good that the expectations you might have for our yellow diamonds might be a little different than what you actually receive. We're always under promising and over delivering, but with the quality and the size you're getting, the fact it's VS, the fact it's also, let's not forget, it's a natural stone, not just natural from the earth, yay, it's a diamond. No, we're not talking about a natural diamond that was treated to get the yellow color. We're talking about truly a natural yellow. I'm well aware that this job and everything that we all do in the jewelry business at large is getting more complex by the day, because there's a lot of other things that are offered today for the most part that weren't offered a few years ago, like lab-grown diamonds. Lab-grown. That's a whole different universe that's kind of taking over. These are not lab-grown. We don't offer lab-grown. There's enough places that do. Pretty much everyone does. So we want to still be that premium quality. The place that you can rely on going to get something that's going to have an increase in value, that's going to maintain value and actually appreciate over the years, not depreciate. That's what we are committed to bringing. This is a natural yellow, though. So first of all, it's not lab grown, it's from the earth. Second of all, it's not a natural diamond that gets bombarded and treated a million ways to get its yellow color. This was naturally yellow out of the ground. Then faceted, polished, set in a beautiful bridge mounting, which is adding 46 points more of yellows, 96 points in additional white diamonds that are VS, all set in really the gold weight of 3 rings in one, and it's $44.99. It's an unheard of value. It's got a $16,000 price tag right here on this bag. 16 grand. Your $16,000 TVON piece is now $44.99. And that's why you shop it. That's why you get it. And you have a money back guarantee. So the naysayers, the people that say it's too good to be true, can't be that good, I challenge you to try it, because you will soon, I think, in the next couple of days, be reaching out to me or to TVON or calling in during a show to say how much you love and just a rave review about your yellow diamond. You know what else I would do? I would think about seriously getting it appraised. Get it appraised, go to a reputable appraiser who knows or has some experience in fine diamonds that are natural, that are hopefully some colors of diamonds, right? Who knows enough and has enough experience that they've worked with some of the top stones in the world, because that's what you're getting here. And go get it appraised, because, well, we've heard a lot of that over the years about the appraised values, and obviously versus what you pay, it is astounding. An astronomical difference, and of course being a much higher value than what you ever pay to get something like this. So it really is the time to pick it up. Enjoy it. Fabulous value. Try it. You will never be sorry. It's the people that miss out. Honestly, that's, I joke about the hate mail, but people that miss out, that wish they either wish they were watching live, or they wish they would have, got off the fence and picked up the piece, right? Because then they're forever upset that they missed out on pieces and values like this. And I don't want that to be you. So we talk about, we're limited in one way, and that's limited in quantities, right? We have really no limitations when it comes to quality and value. Where we are limited, it's with our quantity. We never have enough to go around for every viewer we have. That's why I encourage you to pick these up while they're here. They're fabulous values. They're amazing moments. The deal could not be better. It's $44.99. So let me go ahead and just move on, because we've got about 10 minutes now on the show. Okay, last call, and let's see who's got it. And then also, I did have a request here. Andy, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. We have a pink and white diamond request, and it's for the band ring I had the other day, a band ring that I know well. I have purchased this before, so we'll show that coming up. It's 111-0207, Tony, to get us ready. We're going to go from yellow and white to pink and white, and we're going to talk about a really, really important ring here, 4 rows over. Okay, here it is. Yay! I just had this the other day. I'm so glad I get to bring it back out. Okay. Here we go. And call us, guys, if you have any questions about anything you've seen over the course of the last 3 hours nearly. You need to call now, because we can have, we still got like 9 minutes to play with as far as airtime, so we can still bring out anything else you need. But this is 207. 57 points in the pink, 54 points in the white. Oh my gosh, it's really, This values everything to me because, well, I purchased this ring about three years ago. What was it? 3 years ago, 4 years ago? I purchased this ring for my own mother. She wears it every day. She loves it. But I know what I paid, and it was years ago, and the diamond world has only gotten more high-end than low-end over the years. And so I was really proud to bring this price because the ring is really a 4-in-1. We were just talking about that with our bridge, how that's built like a lot of rings in one. Well, so is this. It's almost like 4 rings, 4 simple diamond bands, but in one because you go white, pink, pink, white. The pink diamonds are elevated just a bit. They're in a shared prong design, so what you see are the diamonds as the headliner, not the gold around it. And then you've got a really easy to wear band. It is so beautifully done. And of course you're getting a carat 11 in diamond weight total. So it's just the ones across the board, 111, easy to remember your carat weight here. Pretty evenly split, but still the majority are the pinks, which obviously are amping up the rarity. And this band is down to, I went crazy the other night, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, and I got it down to $14.99, which I love that breakdown because when you think about it, $14.99, I did it this way. I thought about it as 4 bands separately, and that would be under $375 per band. So and imagine, because it's all one, I don't mean to confuse anybody, it's one ring, you put it on your hand, it looks great and it feels great, and it's got that really straight edge. It looks like this. And you can see how wide it is because it's 4 rows. But if you break that down, and let's say I was selling you a white diamond band and a pink diamond band and you wanted to get 2 of each and create this look as a stack, well, that would be $375 a ring. I can't do a plain gold band for $375 in today's gold world. I certainly can't do a pink or white diamond encrusted band for $375. That's essentially how this value breaks down. Yes. Congolese gents ring. Do you want to see it again? Original price. Let me get it for you. It's 1123209. The original price was $7,499. I got the price down to $19.99. And then, well, I had a price tag drop in between there too, but that was the original to the low. I'm going to bring it out real quick. We'll show the Congolese gents ring. Andy, go ahead. Wait, another new register, and I think it's our second new register named Rebecca of the day as well. So, and she's in Missouri. Hi, Rebecca in Missouri. Thank you so much. Welcome to the show. I'll tell you, we've had a ton of new registers today. Welcome one and all. Take a look at this though. Congolese, blue-green. This is for your caller. I know they've already got it, so congratulations. Andy, who was it that was looking for the pink and the white? Marge. Hi, Marge. Take a look. Marge V, maybe, perhaps? Yeah. Hi, Marge. Marge, this is the ring again, $14.99. Our Congolese blue-green gents ring is gone. That was here earlier, so that's why it was a brief little recap there. But look at this. And this one stays as is, Marge. So it stays as is in the rose gold and the white gold together, of course, being that pink and white diamonds set the way they are. Have you had any new registers, Jason? No? All veteran viewers, or have you had any new viewers today? Okay, sounds good. What about a yellow diamond? Anybody pick up the yellow diamond? The 293 perhaps? Measure the yellow diamond. You're talking about like the width of it? Yeah. Across the way? Sure. Let me just measure that real quick. Somebody's asking about the yellow diamond width, so let me do that. I'll pop it on my hand here. We'll measure it with the ruler for you. So this is the yellow diamond in the bridge, and I think it's got to be gone, right? This has got to be gone. But take a look at it real quick, Tony. We'll just show it here with the ruler up against it. So you see where I'm at here. I'm basically at that widest point of the band, and this would be the widest point, which is just, I would say, just a smidge over a ½ inch at the widest point. But then the sides of the band taper a little bit from there. So that would be a little bit more like a ½ inch. So it's a really, I've worn this ring obviously for hours cumulatively. It's a very comfortable ring. So if you're worried about it being really wide or oversized or too heavy, I don't find it uncomfortable at all. It's just one of those styles that does inherently build in a lot of intrinsics, like a lot more gold weight than most simple rings do. So $14.99 on our pink and white diamond ring. We are down to less than 5 minutes remaining in the show. Just want to remind you, there's actually one aquamarine left, so I'm going to probably recap that as well. Marge, this is for your request. If you had any questions, or is there anything else we can answer for you on that, I'll be happy to do it. Let me just make sure you know we had the trio of aquas here earlier, and we are down to about 4.5 minutes. So any questions you have, anything you want to see recapped, please let me know. I want to get you a last look there. Out of the 3 big aquas we had that were over 6 carats, I have one left. And It's the one with the princess cuts, go figure. So we have one aqua left. I'm gonna show that to you. Remember, all three of our 6 carat plusers were $29.99. So huge value there. If you have any other questions on anything you've seen today, call us now because we have 4 minutes left of airtime. We'll go back to the pink and the white diamond, and then let's get you a last look at the aqua. We gotta get this one gone. And are you getting the pink and the white? Oh, never mind. 625 sold. So all 3 are gone, Andy, is that true? Okay, so sorry, didn't know that. What about, let's see, alexandrite sold, so can't show that. Oh, I know what we could show. Let's show the 19 karat 31 again. This is the 19 karat 31 color changing sphene. If you'd like the pink and the white diamond ring, please let me know. Here comes the collectible stone of the day by far. Here it is. This is the 19 karat 31 color changing sphene. I had this way early because I couldn't help it. I had to show it to you, and this is still, well, out of all the values we've had today, it's interesting to say this, being that it's a more pricey piece, but as far as value goes, I would say this is the biggest value we've had because we are looking at a stone that really should be in that priceless category. It's our 19 karat 31 color changing, high clarity, very high dispersive sphene. And it's the 1931 with 30 points in diamonds, 2 bigger stones, 1 on each side. They're a fancy cut. It's like a trapezoid meets a trillion meets a half moon. So, because the other day I had a similar diamond. I called it a trap a half a moon. And that's kind of what it is, trapezoid half moon. And yeah, kind of a trillion. So it's a really cool cut. It's a really special ring. It can be changed in the gold color as well. But we got this really priceless, completely beautiful rare stone at $33,000 plus. Well, we're going to do a lot better than that. It's actually, for one caller, you know that. It's the largest by far we've ever had. Today was your first time seeing it, which is very exciting. And as we're about to wrap up the show in 2 minutes, I wanted to give it a last look because it's only $9,999, which is crazy good because that's essentially about $500 a carat if everything else is free. And those aren't free diamonds. They're 15 points each. That's not a free gold band, but it is right now. And you're paying a really silly low for a stone of that ilk because that's that really impressive size, quality, color clarity, all the things. Of course, it also, what you can't see now is it changes from green to red. And that's a super rare exotic opportunity. So final minute 40 left in the show. We're going to be back to do it again tomorrow. So I hope you'll join me for our big Sunday, which is 10 a.m. also same start time. And for all of our new registers, our weekend shows are during the day. Our weeknight shows are in the evening. So tomorrow, that means Saturday and Sunday, they both start at 10 a.m. Pacific, that's noon Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, our evening shows Monday, Wednesday, Thursday start at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. So keep that in mind. We'll be back to do it again with a brand new lineup of jewelry tomorrow for our big Sunday. Sundays are always a must-see, so I hope to see you all right back here with us tomorrow for an incredible show and lineup. We've got so many big values, and oh my goodness, we'll just keep the weekend party going. I'm going to try this on one more time as we're in our last minute of airtime. If you do have any questions about, there are still a couple of items remaining from the show. So if you have any questions about anything at all, my advice, call us. Call us. We'll talk to you after the show goes off the air. We're going to go off the air in 45 seconds. Our phone lines are still open for you, so use that same phone number at the bottom of your screen. We'll be able to help you out, place orders, answer any questions, get requests ready for tomorrow, whatever it may be. So we hope you'll do that. Call in. Like I said, we'll be here. We'll answer all your questions for you, and thank you so much, one and all. Thank you for joining us today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. A special welcome to all of our many brand new registers today, shopping for the first time. Thank you, one and all. Again, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific. Be here right at the start, right at the beginning. We've got an incredible Sunday, as always. So we look forward to seeing you then. And for now, we wish all of you a great rest of your Saturday. Enjoy the day. We really appreciate you so much. Again, thanks for shopping today. I'm Lauren Blair. And again, really important show tomorrow. So we'll see you at 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Have a good one.